What's up, everyone? Welcome into the Heat Report by Chat Sports, where we have a Heat versus Wizards watch party Sunday afternoon in the 3:05. It's been a busy weekend in Miami. UFC 299 was in the Kaseya Center just last night. Not even 24 hours later, we got a Heat versus Wizards game, which might not be the biggest game of all time, but it's an important one for Miami to get back on track after losing 2 in a row on a road trip against the Mavericks and against the Thunder. It's time to get right and put together a good 48 minutes and pick up a win to move back up above 500 by 8 games. Heat played a lot of good first half. The first half against Dallas, fantastic. First half against OKC, phenomenal. The second halves in both those games were, well, not that good. So it's time to put together a full 48 minutes of good hoops for our Miami Heat and welcome in as we will do live play-by-play analysis, commentary. We'll have it all here at the Heat Report, so welcome in. Continue to shout out your city for me down below as we start every single watch party. 24 minutes away from tip. Tyler Hero and Kevin Love are still out today. Kevin Love is warming up right now on the court, but he is not available tonight. Hopefully that Hero and Love will both be able to return the next Miami Heat game, which is actually a couple days off, which benefits the Heat. Wednesday night, they host the Denver Nuggets. That is the next Miami Heat game. Hopefully both Hero and Love will be back by then. Starting lineup remains the same as per usual since Jaime Rozier came back. It is Rozier, Duncan Robinson, Nikola, Jovic, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo. We'll wonder to see who gets booted out of that starting rotation, if anybody, when Tyler Hero returns. I'd imagine Hero goes back to that lineup instead of Duncan Robinson. That starting lineup, by the way, of Rozier, Duncan, Butler, Adebayo, and Jovic so far has held a record of 3-3. They were 3-1 before the last 2 losses, so if you want to say it that way. What's up, Jaime? What's up, Miami Heat fan forever? Mr. Gio, the MVP. I actually just filled out our list of and stuff. So, Mr. Gio, I don't know when that jersey will be shipped out to you, Mr. Gio, because we do have a hectic week ahead of us here at Chat Sports with the NFL free agency beginning, but I did fill out my sheet that I was asking for, so we'll try to get that shipped out quick as possible. Wasim Khan! What's up, Wasim? Wasim. Daniel Barry, what's up? Jay Liv, what's up, Jay Liv? Saying F Miami, Marshall would be proud of you. Ty Man the Buckeye in the building. Cheyenne in the chat as well. Yami's tuning in from Port St. Lucie, Florida. Every time you say it, Yami, I'm always going to say the home of the New York Mets spring training operations, which is crazy to say this. You know, I don't know if any of you guys are baseball people or not, but like regular season baseball starts in 17 days or 18 days, the 28th. So isn't that something? What's up, Flocky? MIA from Flocky. I expect, and I said this before to some people in the Chat Sports office, if the Heat do not win by, I'd say 15, I'd consider it a disappointment. The Wizards are the worst team in the entire NBA. They have been passed by the Detroit Pistons. They have no Daniel Gafford. The only players on their team that are worth anything are Tyus Jones and Kyle Kuzma. Denny Advia is pretty solid as well, but they don't have Daniel Gafford inside. They actually also do not have Marvin Bagley, and they do not have Rashad Holmes. So they are very limited at the center position, which is why I think it's very important for Bam Adebayo to get going tonight early and for him to get back on track offensively because he has really struggled with his offense as of late. Cheyenne says, can you be a Mets and Marlins fan at the same time? I don't know if I could be a Mets and Marlins fan. I am a Mets fan, Cheyenne. My dad grew up in Queens. That's where he was born, so I grew up a Mets fan. So sorry for that, Cheyenne. Repub watching from Freeport. More to get to in today's pregame, talking about today's game against the Washington Wizards, where the Heat are 2-0 against Washington this season, I believe. So they got 2 more matchups with them. I think maybe this could be the fourth or final. I'll have to double check for you. I don't remember, but I know the Heat are undefeated against the Wizards. We are sponsored by Factor Meals, the #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service and kit in North America. So get started with them today, and you can get 50% off when you use code HEATCHAT50 at factormeals.com/HEATCHAT50. It's 2-minute meals delivered straight to your door. They're chef-crafted, dietitian-approved. And guess what? The best part about it, it takes no prep. It takes no time because it just takes 2 minutes in the microwave, which means there's no mess either and there's no cleaning up. It is the easiest way to stay up to date on your health requirements, but also get elite tasting food that are restaurant quality. And like I said, they're delivered right to your door and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Can you ask for anything else? Get started today. Factormeals.com/HeatChat50. Use code HeatChat50. We're also sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in America. And you can get a first deposit match with them up to $100 when you use code CLNS after downloading the app. Or you can go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS. Favorite thing about Prize Picks is they are able to make daily fantasy sports more fun because they have daily promotions. They have things called Demons and Goblins, which can increase your payout, but also comes at a larger risk, or decrease your payout with a little bit of a lesser risk. They allow you to do all sorts of fun things over at Prize Picks. My picks for tonight's afternoon, I don't know what you want to say. I'm going to take the more than on Bam Adebayo, 21 points. Why? It's because, no Rashawn Holmes, no Marvin Bagley for Washington. Daniel Gafford's no longer a Wizard as he got traded to the Mavericks at the trade deadline. I expect Bam to eat inside tonight. I don't think he'll have a lot of resistance from this Washington team. And I'll also ride with our Rook, more than 19.5 points, rebounds, assists for Jaime Jaquez Jr. coming off arguably his second best game of the year. Obviously, I'd say his best game of the season was the 30-piece tender he had on Christmas against the 76ers. But that game against OKC, going 10 of 13 from the field, having 26, 27 points, was unbelievable. It's either that or that Kings game where he helped close that game out on the road and he had 20-plus there. I like the more than on 19.5 points, rebounds, assists is a lock for Triple J. You could take picks like these ones. You could fade my picks. There's UFC fighter Sugar Sean O'Malley, who, if you didn't see, defended his title yesterday at UFC 299 in Miami. He plays Prize Picks. You can check out his picks when you go to the promos tab and check out community plays. A lot of cool things over at Prize Picks. Who you got in tonight's game as we're 17 minutes away from tip-off? MIA for the Heat, WAS for the Wizards. You know I'm rocking Miami. The Heat are actually 11.5-point favorites in today's game, so it should be a game on paper where Miami wins pretty handily. And like I said earlier, if they don't win by 15 or more, I'm going to be upset. The Wizards are not a good basketball team. The worst in the NBA, if you ask me. Heat should dominate them and have the ability to sit Jimmy Butler and or Bam Adebayo in the fourth quarter so we can kind of just coast and not have to stress out about this game at all. I hope this game is not close going into the fourth quarter. That's the goal. That's the goal. Mr. Geo, Time Man, rocking with MIA. AJ, what's up? Saying, here we go with another Heat choke job. I actually think it's going to be an easy dub. Jay Liv says, we can watch the Heat gamble and eat dinner for the price of admission. Now that's a trifecta. Jay Liv, you're speaking the truth. You're speaking the truth. You ain't lying. What's up, Manuel? AJ says, Miami will lose tonight. I'm willing to bet against that. I'll take the Heat if you want to put some money on it. I'll do that. Richard Lee says, Rolly, your thoughts on the Mac Jones trade? A one-word reaction, inevitable. It was always going to happen. It was just a question of what they'd get back in return. I was hoping for a fifth-round pick. I was praying for a fourth, but I knew realistically I was going to be aiming for a fifth-round draft pick in return. Ended up being a sixth. It's fine by me. 192, top 200 pick. Mac, everyone knew he was gone. 1 year left on his deal because no one's picking up that fifth-year option. So I'm not sweating it. I don't know. It just is what it is. Mac didn't work out. Fortunately, the Patriots did not build a team that could win around him. How about, I know this isn't Heat basketball, but I do think it's a something to talk about because I think it's cool. How about Lonzo Ball is kind of returning to basketball activities at a full scale here? Reports coming out of Chicago is that he's starting to run, starting to cut. He's been working on a shot, and he was actually on the bench of the Bulls game yesterday. So Lonzo Ball, the former number 2 overall pick of the Lakers, UCLA phenom, is probably going to be ready to play basketball, I'd say, as long as he doesn't have another setback or anything like that, next September. He'll be ready to go in next September, next October. And listen, I'll be honest with you guys. If you wanted to talk about a name out there that would be intriguing to me as a trade target for Miami, how about Lonzo Ball? Why would I bring up Lonzo? Well, he's actually on the last year of his deal next season. He's got an expiring contract, $21 million. That's obviously a very valuable asset to come off the books, but he's also a perfect Miami Heat basketball player in terms of he's lengthy at that point guard position, and he doesn't care about stats. We always talk about if you want to play for the Miami Heat, you should only care about one thing and one thing only, and that's winning basketball games. That's what Lonzo does. He's one healthy, an elite defender at that point guard position. He would, no doubt about it, be the best point of attack defender Miami would have. He's 6'6" with length. He's one of the best playmakers in the NBA, and his IQ is one of the highest in all of basketball. Oh, and plus, he's really developed a jump shot before he got hurt, shooting 43% for the Chicago Bulls. I got to be honest, if he was fully healthy and the Heat wanted to make a big move and shake up the roster, Lonzo Ball would intrigue me, and he's on an expiring deal. UDL is rocking with Miami. Rashard Lee says Lonzo to Miami. I'd love that. I'd love it. I think it's a good fit. It's a good fit. Doubt it happens, though. I doubt it happens, but a man can dream. Selfishly, I also want Lonzo in Miami because he is my favorite non-Miami Heat basketball player in my entire life. And that's not even kidding you. Like, I was in high school when Lonzo was in UCLA in 2016. Lonzo Ball was my favorite player that I've ever watched, not named Dwayne Wade. Loved him. J-Liv says, wait, if I get this correctly, you for the Heat in basketball, the Mets in baseball, and the Patriots in football, what in the world? Yeah, that would be correct, J-Liv. That would be correct, J-Liv. MP, what's up, MP? Isn't Lonzo still injured? When was the last time he played? Last time Lonzo Ball played competitive basketball in the NBA was during the 21-22 season. Yes, that is 2.5 seasons ago. And he is still hurt, but everything kind of seems like he's on track to be ready to go, assuming there's no other setbacks or anything like that. Lonzo should be ready for the 24-25 season, which is why I kind of just talked about that. Also, like I said, Lonzo is my favorite player to ever not play for the Miami Heat. So I wanted to talk about him because there was in the news today. Today's Super Chat menu, it's a fun one. Any Super Chat gets on the show. $10 is a raffle ticket for our D-Wade and LeBron laser printed autograph photo. It's the famous looking away D-Wade to LeBron as he's slamming it home. Most iconic photo maybe in Heat history, if we're going to be honest. $10, it's autographed by both of them. Gets you a raffle ticket for that. $20, we'll crack open the Patron and take some shots. But you know what? We always like to have fun around here. So if we get to 50 likes before tip-off, we're going to need 30 more. I'll take a shot of tequila. $50, I'll get to crack open my Coors Light. We're going back to the Rocky Mountains like we were on Friday night. I'll chug a beer. And then today's Rolly deal of the day. And I did this without my boss's permission, so this could get interesting. But you know how I told you about how I wasn't sure what our watch party schedule would be this upcoming week because of NFL free agency? And I already said a watch party for the for the Pistons game on Friday and the Pistons game on Sunday, as they play them twice in a row, is not going to happen. But I'm doing this behind my boss's back, so hopefully I don't get in trouble. The deal of the day is that if we get $200 in super chats today on this stream, $200, I know it's a tall task, but like I said, I'm going behind my boss's back here, so I gotta risk it for the biscuit. $200 in super chats today will guarantee a watch party on Wednesday night when the Heat play the Denver Nuggets. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do it because of NFL free agency. Who knows what's going on? But if we get to $200 in super chats on today's stream, I guarantee We will do a watch party on Wednesday night as the Heat host the Nuggets. That's our deal of the day. No one tell my bosses until we get to 200, and then we'll bring that up. We'll bring that up to him. $10 or super chat coming in from Mr. Gio to get the party started as we are 10 minutes away from tip off. Mr. Gio says, Rolly, he's good, but we need a good big center. Number big center moving on. I don't know what the hashtag big center moving on. But appreciate the $10 super chat, Mr. Gio. I understand why people want more size inside, especially with how much we've gotten out-rebounded the past couple games against Dallas and OKC. But the issue with that line of thinking is, what is Bam going to do, right? Like, are you getting a center who can play alongside Bam? Are you looking for a backup center? Because let's call a spade here. Kevin Love has been really good for Miami this season as the backup center. Yes. And I think we're overreacting a little bit here since Kevin Love was out of the game. Like, he's been out for a week and a half, and yes, it's been a struggle. But to me, I don't think the issue is another center. I think it's just getting Nikola Jovic more into the flow of things and more confident in himself, where he can defend guys. He can be more comfortable in his own offensive game because Jovic is 6'10". He can handle the rock. He can space the floor. He's shooting 43% from three this season. Then that allows Bam to be that main guy inside when you have Nikola Jovic helping on the glass as 6'10". But when Bam is the only big man on the floor, and you see this a lot in closing time, where it's Duncan, Rozier, Jimmy, Bam, and then one of Caleb or Jaime, well, then you're really undersized because Bam is 6'9" at center. Your next tallest guy is Jimmy Butler or Jaime Jaquez at 6'6". Well, then that's when it becomes an issue to close out defensive possessions on the glass when you're working with 6'9", 6'6", 6'6", 6'5", 6'2". Like, that's an issue. But if you can get Jovic so comfortable and Spo has the faith in Nikola to play him late in games, well, then now you have a 6'10", a 6'9", two 6'6s, and a 6'2". Well, that's more favorable in terms of size. So to me, in order for this Heat team to take the next step in where they want to go to win an NBA title, to me, we got to get Nikola Jovic up to speed. And I said this after the loss against the Thunder on Friday night, is like, maybe this year is not the year the Heat can win an NBA championship. But it's next season when Nikola Jovic is in his third year. He's got more confidence. He's put on even more weight. He's more assimilated into this offense and used to playing with Jimmy and Bam. Year 3, age 21, might be when Jovic takes that leap to where he can start next to Jimmy and Bam for a full 82 games, but also close those games as well, especially since Caleb Martin is likely leaving in free agency. Next year, to me, is the year that Jovic can take that next step and help Miami. But right now in the present, they need Kevin Love back. That is one thing for sure. $20 super chat from Daywalker 242. Go Heat. Daywalker gets a pair of items here. Daywalker is getting a raffle ticket. Actually, 2 raffle tickets for the D. Wade and LeBron laser printed autographed picture. We're also taking a shot of tequila for the $20 super chat, and now we are at $30 in total for the game, which puts us just $170 away from a guaranteed watch party on Wednesday night against the Denver Nuggets. Shout out to you, Daywalker. Shout out to you, Mr. Gio. Shots. Ugh. All right, well, we will take another shot if we get to 50 likes before tip-off. We're 18 likes away from that point. 6 minutes to go until we get underway in the 3:05. So if you're ready for the game, like the video for me down below. We have more than enough people to get to 50 likes. If half of you guys hit the like button, we would be there. And half of you should hit that like button because we put out daily content here at the Heat Report, all for free. So if you want the most and want to show your appreciation but can't super chat, that's fine. Just take the 1 second to hit the like button. And it also helps the stream get put out into the YouTube jet stream, which allows more people to join in, which makes a more fun atmosphere here at the Heat Report. We're getting close to tip-off. National anthem being sung. That's a good national anthem right there. This is also, I forget what they called it exactly, but it's like Heritage Night, I believe. And it's like Spanish themed. So like they're calling the Heat El Heat tonight. Now, unfortunately, they're not wearing their old El Heat uniforms, as those were some of the coolest things and one of the coolest jerseys they had. They're just wearing their standards, but it would have been nice to see an El Heat uni if you're asking me. If you're just joining us, as we are about 4.5 minutes away from getting this game underway against the Wizards, starting lineup for Miami, same as the last 4 or 5 games. Terry Rozier and Duncan Robinson in the backcourt. Jimmy Butler, Nikola Jovic, and Bam Adebayo in the front court for Miami. Starting lineup for the Washington Wizards is as follows. I believe it's Tyus Jones. Get the two Joneses maxed up there. They are starting Deni Avdija, Corey Kispert, Kyle Kuzma, and I'm actually still trying to find out who's their starting center. I don't know who's starting at center for the Wizards. They're without Marvin Bagley and Richaun Holmes tonight. So they're hurting at that center spot. Oh, they're going small. Wow. Interesting. So the official starting lineup for the Wizards is Tyus Jones, Corey Kispert, Deni Avdija, Bilal Coulibaly, the rookie out of France, and then Kyle Kuzma is technically the center for the Wizards tonight. How about that lineup? No center, 4 versatile players on the court for the Wizards, which actually benefits Miami quite a bit because you're not going to be killed on the glass by any of those guys, and Bam doesn't have to focus on staying home inside the paint, banging with the other guys, boxing out. So Bam could be a free-flowing member of this defense and just switch on to everybody, and now you just got a gang rebound. The starting lineup for Washington actually really helps Miami and matches up well for us. 2.5 away from getting underway in Miami. 14 likes away from 50. Hit that like button. Let's get the 50 likes before tip. If we get to 50 likes before tip-off, I'm taking a shot of tequila. Y'all already know how we get down here at the Heat Report. If you're also ready for the game tonight, spam me down below. Let's get a real one roll call, as we say. Hit that like button and spam me if you're ready for the game. Come on. Come on. Sunday afternoon. It's not a matinee, but a little 6 p.m. tip-off in the 3:05 on a Sunday. It's an odd timing game, but I'll take it. Spam me. We got Yami spamming me. That's what we like to see. We'll revisit who's spamming me in a second. But we got another $10 super chat from Mr. Gio. It's going to be a smoke show, says Mr. Gio. The MVP of Friday night's stream, and I'd say the MVP of the Heat Report over the last 2 months. Ever since February started, Mr. Gio has really kicked in the gear. He's been no doubt the MVP of the Heat Report. Him and Jesus Batista were tag teaming it late February. Late February tag team for those two. Shout out to you, Mr. Gio. Appreciate you. Rome March, spamming me. Miami Heat fan forever, spamming me down below as we're about 1.5 minutes away from getting underway. Charles Moore, Ty Man the Buckeye. Come on. Spam those me's. Show me you're ready for tonight's game. 8 likes away from 50. 8 likes away from 50. If the Heat lose tonight, I will be in shambles. I'll be disarray. James Bradley says Heat win. Love it. Love it. All right, here we go. Dear host I get you don't like people who are realistic, but ignoring the viewer support you just because we're keeping it real is just sad. What are you talking about, AJ? You mean ignoring you? I don't read off every single comment that's ever been put into the chat. All right, we're ready to go in the 3:05. Tip is up, and the tip is won by the Miami Heat, who are rocking their red uniforms tonight. They start tonight's game with the ball. Bam's got it, guarded by Kuzma. Inside, drop-off pass to Butler, who smoked the layup. Jimmy Butler is rocking pigtails. What? What a hairstyle being displayed by Jimmy Butler. He looks like Boo, is it? Was Boo? Who's the girl in the Pixar movies that got the bunny-style hair? I don't know. Corey Kispert launches a three, misses. Jovic with the board. Heat push. Rozier now 2 feet in the paint. Floater. Good! Terry Rozier gets tonight's game scoring started with a nice little floater. Rozier has been playing excellent basketball as of late over his last 6 games, averaging 19 points, shooting 45% from 3 and 48% from the field. He's been terrific. And he comes away with a steal. He outrunning to Jimmy, and it's tipped out by Bilal Coulibaly, so it's Heat basketball on the baseline. So Rozier got this game started with a nice little floater in the paint, and then also stole it away from Corey Kispert. It is Boo. I got it right, Mr. Gio? That's what I thought. What's up, Anacito? Duncan drives in. Floater for him. No good. Rebound to Tyus Jones. He's out and running now. He finds Advia on the trail, and then it's kicked back out to Kuzma. Kuzma driving. Spinning on Jimmy Butler. Layup. Good. Kyle Kuzma, someone that a lot of us talked about here at the Heat Report about a potential trade target at the deadline. Not happen. It didn't happen. And he continues to be in Washington. Jovic, good pass inside the Bam. Bam going up left hook. I don't know if he lost it or got blocked, but no good. Air ball. But it could have been blocked. I don't know what happened. So Bam misses his first shot of the night. Tyus Jones to Kuzma. Kuzma inside. Swings at the Coulibaly. One more to Kispert for a 3, and that's good. Can't leave Corey Kispert open. And the Wizards take their first lead of the night. Kispert's got an absolute strap on him. He can shoot the pill. Rozier inside. Lefty layup. No good. But put back up and in by Bam Adebayo. Good right-handed tip by Bam, and he's on the board now with a bucket. Tyus Jones working on Jovic. Swings it out to Kispert. Now to Kuzma. I like Bam able to guard Kuzma. Wow. What a whipped pass by Kuzma to Kispert, who originally set a screen. Duncan quickly the other way with a triple. No good from the right wing. Rebound down to Advia. Now he'll push it for Washington. Swoops inside. Good defense. Blocked by Jovic. It goes right back to Advia, though, and he lays it up and in. Good initial defense by Nikola to get a block. But he was able to get his own board and lay it up and in. Bam, handoff to Duncan. Duncan curling inside, hangs, floater off glass, rattles in and out, gets his own rebound, kicked out to Jimmy. Jimmy in the corner, swings it to Rozier. Rozier working on Coulibaly, put a great move on him and laid it up and in. Terry Rozier with 4 points, giving the Rook a little dance. How do you do? Coulibaly gets it out to Kuzma. Now that's a great move by Rozier, man. Veteran move by Kuzma. Got Jovic in the air with a pump fake and then drew the foul. And Kuzma will head to the line with a 3-point lead and 8 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Brian, can I ask you why you think our defense sucks? Because in the month of February, we were the #1 defensive team in the NBA. First free throw made by Kuzma as the Wizards go up by 4. Brian, I'm also old enough to remember when you used to leave the stream because you'd say I would be too negative towards the Miami Heat. What happened there, Brian? Rozier brings it up as the Heat trail by 5. Pick and roll between Terry and Bam. Swung out to Butler in the corner. Jimmy working on the rookie Koulibaly. Back out to Jovic. Jovic now sidestep 3. Corner. God! Nikola Jovic with a sidestep triple. His first shot of the game is good. I didn't think Nikola would feel confident taking that shot, but look at that. And that's what I was talking about in the pregame. Nikola continuing to grow in confidence, not be afraid to make mistakes. You're a great shooter, young man. Use it. Pump fake, 1 dribble, sidestep 3. How about that from the young man out of Serbia? Heat still trail by 2. Kuzma launches a bad shot over Adebayo. It's a miss. That's why the Wizards are the worst team in hoops. Bam with the board. He outlets it to Jimmy. Jimmy inside the Bam. Facing up Advia. Drives baseline. Kicks it back out to Jovic. Jovic back to Bam. Bam had good position inside. He lays it up and in. And we're back even at 11. Nikola Jovic recognizing the difference in the good position by 13 inside. And able to get an easy layup. Advia drives inside, drop off to Koulibaly. His layup over Duncan Robinson is good, and Washington jumps back out in front by 2. Koulibaly's good defensively, has lengthy arms. Very raw on the offensive side of the ball, but 7th overall pick out of France, Victor Wembanyama's teammate, has a lot of promise. Duncan Robinson, baseline, cluster, terrible spacing, kicks it back out to Jimmy. Jimmy facing up Advia, swings at the Duncan. Corner 3 for D-Rob, no good. He's now, I believe, 0 for 4 from the field tonight. Bad start for Duncan. Advia gets right by Bam and slams it home. Now that's a little odd because I don't really remember too many times Bam gets beat off the dribble like that easily and quickly, especially from a player that is Advia. Rozier misses Adebayo on the roll. It's a turnover. Here comes Kuzma. Kuzma spinning. Going up. Fouled. Going to call the foul on Duncan or Bam. But I do not like the beginning of this game for the Miami Heat. I'll be honest. I don't like the beginning for Miami. I don't. Not a fan. I don't know what happened, man. Brian, there's a difference between me saying I don't like the start from Miami and then going out here and saying the Heat need to have a full rebuild. There's a full difference. Like there's a difference between me saying the Heat are playing bad and being frustrated with how the Heat are playing, and then just going full jump off the boat and saying, we need to rebuild, trade Jimmy, move on from Bam. Like, there's a big difference there. There is. There is. Called being realistic. Yes, the team that has made the NBA Finals 2 of the last 4 seasons and been in the conference finals 3 of the last 4 is we need to rebuild. That is true. In being realistic, that we stink. 160 people watching. If you haven't already, make sure you like that video. You want the Heat to beat the Wizards, hit the like button. We got 160 people watching here in the first quarter. Appreciate everyone tuning in on a Sunday afternoon. Hit that like button. Let's get to 80 likes. Let's get halfway there, man. Can't get over the hump. So every team in the NBA besides the last 4 NBA champions can't get over the hump? So Brian, do the Celtics need to rebuild because they can't get over the hump? They haven't won in the last 4 years. They've only been in the final once. I agree, AJ. This isn't last year. We're a better team than we were last year. I don't fucking understand what you guys are trying to accomplish here. We are a better team than we were last year, and we made the NBA Finals. So why do we want to rebuild? You want to move on from Jimmy. You want to move on from Tyler? Like, what do you want? You want to be the Washington Wizards for the next 5 seasons? I don't understand why people want to rebuild. We're a good team. We're not the best. We have flaws, but rebuild? Teams go into a rebuild when they're stuck in purgatory, like the Chicago Bulls, who will never be more than a first-round exit. You're a team that has been in the conference finals 3 of the last 4 years and in the NBA finals 2 of the last 4 years. Why would you rebuild from a core that has been the most consistently winning team in the Eastern Conference? That is fucking stupid. Kuzma misses the first free throw, 15-11. Career high for Kuzma this year, 22.3 points. Now Brian's calling for Eric Spoelstra. Says no team chokes as much. That's on coaching. Newsflash, Brian. Eric Spoelstra is the best coach in the NBA by a wide margin. So you want to fire Spo and trade Jimmy and blow it up. Cool. All right. That's probably why I don't look at those comments anymore. 16-11 is the lead for the Wizards. Jovic has got it on the elbow, guarded by Poole. Good pass inside by Nikola. Finds a cutting Jimmy Butler as he lays it in. They can just run the offense through Nikola Jovic at the elbow. And then he forces a steal. He out and running. Duncan Robinson gets it to Jovic. Corner 3 for Nikola. Oh, doesn't go. Bam with the offensive board inside. And he slams it home. A Bam slam. 16-15. 6 points for Adebayo on 3 or 4 shooting. Better night to start today. Kuzma drives on Jovic. Good defense by Nikola. Forces a miss. Adebayo with his 4th board. And then he throws a hospital ball. What a save by Jimmy. And he gets it back out to Jovic. Now back into Butler. Butler posting up Poole. This should be light work. And it is not. Misses the layup as Kyle Kuzma came over on the help defense. Butler a little spotty to start this one. Kuzma defended by Butler. Spinning inside. Good help by Nikola. It's a kick out to Poole. And Poole knocks down the catch and shoot 3. Bam bringing it up now. And a turnover. Duncan Robinson, errant pass as Adebayo is cutting to the floor. What's up, scenes? Signs, scenes. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Heat trail by 4. Spotty start today. Too many little mistakes. Turnovers. It's been the little things so far. Mostly turnovers. I think they've got 3 or 4 turnovers. Not ideal. Jaime checks in. So does Caleb Martin. As we saw this on Friday night against the Thunder, where Jovic and Jimmy mirrored each other's minutes in the first half. Catch and shoot 3 for, I don't know who that is, to be honest, but he misses it. Caleb Martin gets the rebound, out and running. Martin to the rim, layup, no good, but bam! With a Bam slam on the follow. And then a turnover on the other end. Jaime Jaquez Jr. with the help defense. Look at the rook. Duncan in trail position. It's Patrick Baldwin, by the way, who missed that 3 a second ago for the Wizards. Bam has at the elbow. You could tell he feels a little bit more confident today. Gets doubled. Ball swung all the way around to Jaime. Jaime inside. Back to Caleb. His 3 from the left wing. Rattles in and out. Caleb's been shooting more than 50% from 3 since the All-Star break. Missed that one. Advia now leading the charge for Washington. Isolating on Duncan. Drives right. And they're going to call foul on Duncan and 1 for Denny Advia. And Duncan Robinson is as bad as a defender as there is. Bad as a defender as it is. Oh, so I get it. AJ is just one of those guys that just doesn't want to have fun. Saying we're celebrating small success against the Wizards. So you want to watch these games and not have fun and enjoy the Heat and get excited when they play good? Okay, that's on you, I guess. Duncan drives inside. Good pass to Bam. Fumbles it out of bounds. That's the little shit I'm talking about. Bam also has the worst hands in all of NBA centers. So bad. I actually don't understand how Bam has the worst hands in the NBA. That is now the 4th turnover of the first quarter for Miami. That's not acceptable. Jordan Poole working on Duncan Robinson. Oh, my God. Luckily, he missed it. It didn't cross him over, but he definitely shifted him a little bit. Rebound dead to Adebayo. Rozier, free throw line, inside, floater. Good! Rozier with another bucket. I've liked the way Terry Rozier has probed inside today. It's been good. 16 points out of the 19 for Miami is in the paint. It's the 1-3 from Jovic, and then everything else is inside that painted area. Advia, step back 3 over Bam. No good. Rozier with the board. Outlet it up ahead to Adebayo, who is fouled. Landed pretty hard against the stanchion. The okay, Bam? Looks like he is. So he will head to the free throw line. And we have our second timeout of the first quarter. I like what I've seen so far from Terry. Rozier's got 6 points. Bam's been much better tonight as well with 8 points. Jovic has been great with a couple of assists, a block, a rebound. He's got a triple as well. I've liked what I've seen out of everyone besides Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson's 0 for 4 from the field and has 2 turnovers. So Duncan Robinson, very bad today. Everybody else, pretty good. Well, we are at the second TV timeout, as I see my guy Sam Loctera in the chat. Busy week ahead for us, Sam Loctera. I'll see you tomorrow on Bears Now, hopefully at least. But here is one of our sponsors today, and that is Factor Meals. My favorite sponsor here at the Heat Report. Why? Because, well, 1, I like to eat healthy. 2, I like good food. And 3, I don't like my time to be wasted. And what does Factor Meals do? It checks out all of those boxes. Let's start with number 1. I like to be healthy. Well, you can get calorie-conscious options at around 500 calories, get you 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal. Can't ask for any much there. I said 2, I like food. Well, do you see some of the meals on screen right now? Loaded bacon shredded chicken, sun-dried tomato chicken, red chili pork tamale bowl. Yeah, these are good eats. It feels like you're eating from a restaurant. And then what was number 3? Oh, yeah, I don't like time to be wasted. Well, you're not wasting any time with Factor because it's 2-minute meals. They get delivered right to your door. You only have to put them in the microwave for exactly 2 minutes, and they are ready to be heated up or eat in, after the 2 minutes, and they taste like you just ordered from a restaurant. Get started today with Factor Meals. Use code HEATCHAT50 at factormeals.com/HEATCHAT50. Get 50% off today. The link is in the live chat. It's also in the description of today's live show. Up to 190 people watching. If you haven't already, join the channel. Hit that sub button. We were on the road to 9,000 subscribers, I should say. First way to get there is 8,700, though. Remember what I said? The goal was 10,000 before the playoffs? Maybe not. I'd hope. We got a month, and I think we got 5 weeks to the playoffs. That would be averaging 250, 300 subscribers a week till then. I think that's possible, right? Right? I think so. I think that's possible. Hit that sub button. Goals 10K before the playoffs. We'll be live for after this week, almost every game. This week's tough because NFL free agency here at Chat Sports. But other than that, we'll have you covered for every game. Daily content. Playoff push. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Join the channel. AJ, I'll give you that. You know, they always say funny is funny. Like, even if you disagree, funny is funny. The comment of, I'm actually more excited about Factor Meals than this Heat team currently. It's just depressing. That's funny. Funny's funny. Bam at the line for 2. It's still Rozier, Duncan, Bam, Caleb, and Jaquez. 3 minutes to go in the opening period. Bam misses the free throw. This has been a very common theme for Adebayo as of late. He's missed a lot of free throws, which has been very annoying. Donnie, good to see you. I like that scene. Stay positive on Bam. He's still the best defender on the planet. And he misses both free throws. So now let's not think about What do I always say, folks? The things that make me mad most in this world: turnovers and missed free throws. Jordan Poole swings it to Kispert. Kispert back to Poole. Good hands by Jaquez, though. Poole working on Jaime. Gets it to a curling Landry Shamet. Out to Advia. Corner three. No good. Rozier skies in for the board. He pushes up ahead to Caleb Martin. Martin's going to hold it and reset the offense. Patty Mills is going to check back in the next time out. Interesting that we're going to see Patty again. Bam facing up Patrick Baldwin. Jab step. Drives baseline. Gets doubled. Kicks it all the way out to Duncan. Duncan swings it to Martin. 3 on the shot clock. Back to Duncan. He's going to have to fire. He does. And he hits! Duncan Robinson ties it back up at 22 points. Duncan Robinson's hardest and most difficult shot of the night is the one he makes. And he's off the schneid. Now 1 for 5 from the field. Jordan Poole drives inside. Out to Baldwin for a 3. Good. That was contested from Adebayo, too. Did not matter for the former, I believe, first-round pick. Or was he a second-round pick from Golden State? I don't remember. Wizards with 3 threes in the quarter. Rozier working on Advia. Puts the dribble moves on him. Kicks it out to Jaquez in the corner. Guard by Kispert. Jaime gets a step inside. Running layup. Good. Just a continuation of what we've seen from Jaime over the past week or so. Gets a average to below average defender on him, and he just goes to work. Advia gets a screen from Jordan Poole. Poole uses the screener. Advia inside. It's batted away by Bam, but it hits Patrick Baldwin out of bounds going back to Miami. Good hands by the number 13. Loctera, I completely agree. Sam Loctera, I completely agree. I know you're not a Heat fan and you're supporting me, which I appreciate as always. But I don't think some Heat fans don't know what it's like for the team to be absolutely garbage. And I'll admit, I don't know either. We've always been competitive, but we don't want to be like Washington, man. Jaquez drives inside. Finds a cutting Butler at the elbow. Jumper. Good! Jimmy Butler puts the Heat back out in front for the first time in a long time. 1-point lead for Miami with under a minute to go. Yeah, Ralphie. Bam came to play today. Bam came to play today. Oh, God. Mr. Gio, I don't even want to entertain. I just saw the first word that you said. We'll get to the super chat at the end of the quarter. Advia inside. Batted away by Jaquez. Jovic with the loose ball. He's out and running. Caleb Martin in trail. Swung to Patty Mills for 3. Left it short. Money Matt's in the building. I do that season. We missed the playoffs, really. What? I don't know what season you're talking about. Poole driving on Jovic. Good defense from Nikola. Then he switches on Advia. Deters him away. Advia swings the Baldwin. Baldwin fadeaway 3. No good. Rebound Patty Mills. 12 to go in the quarter. Patty finds a trailing Jaquez. 8 to go. Jaime drives on Shamet. Fouled with 6 seconds to go in the period. Not sure where the Heat are in relative terms of the bonus. I don't think they are, so it'll be side out with 6 to go. AS, I guess he hit a bet. 50-plus points in the first quarter. Woo. I'm going to assume you took that. Inbound to the Butler. 5. Drives to the rim. Contact. Fouled. Butler fouled from behind. I don't know if they whistled on Advia or Johnny Davis, who just checked in, the former lottery pick out of Wisconsin. But regardless, Butler will be at the line for 2 to extend this Heat 1-point lead going into the second quarter. The Heat have only been in the line twice tonight, both by Bam. He missed both. So let's get on the board with some free throws. Money Matt, tell me what season you're talking about. And Jimmy misses the free throw. Fourth quarter, Tyler Hero's injury is a foot injury. Loctera, you should not sympathize with anybody in the chat about teams being bad. I don't know if Poole got the three off. It almost went in. Hit backboard, then rim. That's the end of one quarter. Heat will go into the second period with a 2-point lead. It was an up and down first quarter where Miami shot 40% from the field and 27% from three. 46% from the field, 33% from three. I read the wrong statistic, but had 3 turnovers. I'm pretty sure it's 4. Pretty sure 4 turnovers. So, I don't know. Do have a super chat to catch up on with 215 people watching. Mr. Gio with a $5 super chat. Rolly, Bam is giving me Hassan Whiteside vibes. Whiteside at one point was like Bam, then turned to shit. I'm sorry, but it's too many games. Saying 2016 when he met. All right, I got you. How do I say this without being mean? But there is absolutely no resemblance between Hassan Whiteside and Bam Adebayo. There isn't. Because everything that Bam Adebayo does right is everything that Hassan Whiteside didn't even do at all. What do I mean by that? Even when Bam struggles offensively, he gives you maximum effort on the defensive side of the ball and on the glass. Hassan Whiteside, when he was bad, it's because he gave you no effort. Hassan Whiteside had the ability to be one of the best rim protectors and shot blockers in the NBA and be a dominating force on the offensive side as a back-to-the-basket big and in the pick and roll. But he gave 0 effort. Bam gives you effort almost too much at times. I don't see a resemblance between those two whatsoever. And I get it's been rough offensively for Bam as of late, but I'm not going to go to the Hassan Whiteside level. 212 people watching in between quarters here as the Heat lead 27-25. Tonight's Super Chat menu, any Super Chat gets on the show, gets on screen like Mr. Gio. $10 Super Chat gets you a raffle ticket for our laser-printed autographed Dwayne Wade and LeBron James photo. It's the famous photo of D. Wade going in the baseline like this. LeBron slamming it home. Both their autographs on there. $20 Super Chat is shots. $50 is a beer bong. I pour a Coors Light. I got the Coors Light Rocky Mountains today into the Murbanga. If I could crack one open and I chug a Coors Light. And then the deal of the day is that I don't know if I'll be able to do a watch party this week at all because of NFL free agency and other obligations here at Chat Sports. But if we get $200 in total tonight, we're at 45 right now, I will go behind my boss's back and guarantee a watch party on Wednesday night against the Denver Nuggets. That's our deal of the day. Back in action in the 305 at the Kaseya Center. Nuggets, got Nuggets on the brain. Wizards start the quarter with the ball. They miss their opening shot of the period. Patty Mills with the board. His second rebound. You're not going to see Patty Mills get a lot of rebounds, I'll tell you what. Jimmy Butler, top of the key, defended by Landry Shamet. Butler backing him down, drives lefts, out to Martin. Martin pump fake, now gets it back into Jimmy. Jimmy backing down Landry Shamet again, drives inside, right hook, good! Jimmy Butler with a sweeping right-handed layup, puts Miami back up by 4. Poole quickly the other way, finds a trailing Patrick Baldwin, who is fouled by Nikola Jovic. It's Jovic's second foul of the game. Lineup for Miami right now, Nikola Jovic, Jimmy Butler, Jaime Jaquez, Patty Mills, and Caleb Martin. Danielle Gordon says, I'm going to the Nuggets game. That should be fun. What's up, Ninja Gaming? Oh, you're being nice today. I appreciate that, Ninja Gaming. You come in here and you're always very mean towards our Miami. I appreciate the positivity today, Ninja. It's been a little bit of a negative chat tonight. Been a little bit of a hostile environment. Easy dunk inside for the Wizards. 29-27. Jaquez brings it up. Gets it to Butler. Jimmy finds a curling Patty Mills. Jumper at the free throw line. Left it short. Patty Mills 0 for 2 from the field today. Kuzma out in transition 3. Too strong. Jaime with the rebound. Jaquez has the ability to bring the ball up, which he does here. I'd take Jordan Poole. He is going to back down Jordan Poole. Kicks it out to Butler. Butler left alone. Drives on Shamet to the corner. Caleb Martin, 3. Good! Caleb Martin with a triple. I said he's been shooting more than 50% from 3 since the All-Star break. He's 1 of 2 tonight. Keeps it going. Turnover by Washington. Jordan Poole tried to find a cutting Johnny Davis. A little bit out of control there. Out of bounds. Going back to Miami. See ya, AJ. Brian says, I'm sorry, Nick. No need to apologize. Those are your thoughts. But I'm just going to disagree with you. And we'll have that disagreement. What's up, Blake? Ninja Gaming, I'll be excited for the Heat Celtics playoff rematch as well. Jovic, left wing. Now facing up. 5 on the shot clock. Drives baseline. Reverse. No, he tried to kick it out. Turnover. Would have liked to see Jovic put it up rather than try to facilitate there. Poole to Kuzma in the corner. Kuzma drives on Martin. Drops it off to Koulibaly, who's stripped by Jaquez. Jovic with the board. Here comes Jaime to Butler. Butler inside. Kicks it out to Jovic. Wide open corner 3. No good. But gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Butler. Jimmy inside. Layup. That's no good. They're going to call an offensive foul on Jimmy Butler. What? Are they saying he brought up the elbow to hit him in the face? What is the call here? Watch the replay. Wait, yeah, what? That's ridiculous. Poole swings it to Kuzma. Kuzma pump fake, drives inside, goes up, fouled by Jovic and 1. Oh, Christ. That's Nikola Jovic's 3rd foul. Damn. Oh, that hurts, man. All right, still 2-point lead for Miami as Kuzma. Butler blocked inside. But stolen away. 3-on-1 for Miami. Martin to Jaquez. Jaquez slams it home. The rookie. Oh, so good. Good defensive play there by Caleb Martin, which looked like it was going to be numbers for the Wizards. Turns into numbers for Miami. And now there will be a timeout on the floor to talk things over. Okay. Ninja Gaming says an easy game tomorrow. I'd hope so against the Blazers. But I also thought this would be an easy game for Miami. And, well, through the first 14, 16 minutes, it has not been that at all. How's everyone doing today? During this timeout, let's take a timeout from Heat basketball. How's everyone doing today? Let me know how everyone's Sunday's going. I get we always like to talk Heat basketball. This is a Heat channel, but I like to check in on everyone as well. How's everyone's day going? 4th quarter says amazing. Thank you. Glad that's going well for you. Amazing. Anyone else want to share how their day's going? Guess not. It's all right. It's all right. I just want to check in. Blake says good for sure because Heat are winning. Always help. 4th quarter says, how about you? My day's been going solid. You know, woke up. I was going to go to the gym this morning before going to work, but with daylight savings and the clock going ahead of hour, that 8:30 alarm hit a little bit earlier than I expected it to. So I did not go to the gym. I ended up going back to bed for another couple hours. But I'm going to work out after the watch party. After the watch party, I'll head to the gym, get some workout in. And I'm going to need to get some rest tonight because we got, I would argue, our 2nd busiest day, 3rd busiest day of the year at Chat Sports tomorrow. Jack, how would you power rank busy days? Jack Lotteray coming into the building. Here at Chat Sports, we have our plethora of busy days. Would you rank NFL free agency day one number one, or would you put any of the draft days ahead of it? Can I argue that day one of free agency is more busy than day one of the NFL draft? I think if I had to rank days at Chat Sports that get the most chaotic and busy, I'd go number one, I think day 3 of the NFL draft.
I would say, in my opinion, I still think, it's changed from year to year. So for context, everyone listening, I've been here for almost 3 years. So I've done this cycle 3 times, 2 times already. It changes from year to year depending on how many more channels we have.
Yeah,
so
good point.
I think that the draft is consistent because you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Whereas free agency, tomorrow, if nothing happens for any of our teams, which is insane, things will happen. But I think if you don't know, there's a lot of variable.
How about Patty Mills coming into the ball game and finally getting on the board? Appreciate Mr. Jack Lotteray for hopping on the mic. He knocks down a wide open 3 from the top of the key, and the Heat have their largest lead of the game at 7. Orlando Robinson into the ball game as he did not see any action on the road against the Mavericks and Thunder. Jordan Poole working on Butler, kicks it out to Kuzma. Kuzma drives on Caleb Martin, step back 15-footer on the baseline, no good, rebound to Jaquez. Here comes Jaime. Jaime, errant pass inside the Butler, hit backboard, falls to Butler, and he lays it up and in. Heat up 9. Here we go. This is not what we wanted to see. Build a lead. Build a big lead. Poole drives on Orlando Robinson, kicks it out to Tyus Jones for a 3. No good. Rebound tipped out by Jaquez to Caleb Martin. Here comes Miami, looking to reach double digits in terms of their lead. Lob to Orlando Robinson. Swings it to Mills. Corner 3. Does not count. It went in because Orlando Robinson was pushed, and they call a foul. AS says, does Chat Sports only cover the Heat? That would be a no. We cover NBA, we cover the Heat, we cover the Bulls, we cover the Celtics, we cover the Warriors, we cover the Lakers, we cover the Knicks, we cover the Sixers, and we cover the Mavericks. We have 8 NBA teams. Patty Mills inside, step back, mid-range. Good! Patty Mills with 5 straight points. 5 of the last 7, and the Heat up 11. Wizards answer here with a bucket, 41-32. And in the NFL, we cover, I believe, 23 of the 32 teams. 24, somewhere in that range. Patty Mills swings it out, tipped by Kuzma out of bounds, so it'll be still Heat basketball. We also do cover the Michigan football program. The football. See, we have a couple of college football channels. Alabama and Michigan are the only 2. Mills has been a difference maker so far in his short tenure with Miami. He drives inside and lays it up and in! Patty Mills with 7 points in the quarter. My goodness. Tyus Jones looks to answer with a 3. He does. Tyus Jones is a good ball player. Everyone spam PM. Money Matt, I agree we need college basketball, but I'll tell you this, Money Matt. We are going to be live on our main Chat Sports channel a week from today on Selection Sunday to reveal the bracket. Yours truly will be hosting that alongside Harrison Graham. Jaime Jaquez Jr. 3. No good. Orlando Robinson gets the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Mills. He'll line up a 3 and an out. Jaquez with the rebound. Saves it to Caleb Martin. Martin inside. Skies in! For a dunk, but they whistle him for a travel? Yeah, he did shuffle his feet. Man, that one hurts. That was a skying slam for Caleb Martin. Like the effort, though, Miami's showing and displaying. 6 turnovers for the game today. That's not good. But they've gotten on the glass a little bit here. Rozier checks in. So the Heat actually have Rozier and Patty Mills together. Interesting lineup. It's also Rozier, Mills, Jaquez, Caleb Martin, and Bam. Really intriguing lineup. Kuzma drives inside. Pass stolen away. Adebayo gets the loose ball. Patty Mills drives up the floor. Will stop. Now drive inside. Drop off to Adebayo. Push shot. No good. Patty Mills really making a difference for this Heat team, though. Advia inside. Tough floater. No good. Rebound gathered by Adebayo. Outlet to Jaquez. Jaquez brings it up now. Jaquez drives right into the rim. Hangs. Finishes. Jaime Jaquez Jr. with the bank off the glass. It's open on Sunday. Lead back to 10. Koulibaly drives left, kicks it to Advia. Advia fouled by Jaquez. 5 minutes to go in the first half. The Heat are up by 10. Jaquez has to tighten up his dribble for sure to take that next step. But the finishing around the rim that you've seen from Triple J over the past couple games has been phenomenal. You've also saw him make 3 threes against the Mavericks. It's been good. Blocked by Caleb Martin. Rebound Jaquez turns it over. Bad pass by Jaime. Back the other way for Washington. It's Kispert inside. Stripped by Jaime out of bounds. Going back to Miami. Let's go. Jaime atoning for his sins. Heat the other way. Duncan Robinson 3. No good. Here comes Kuzma. Swings at the Kispert. Too much airspace. And he knocks it down. Have to know where Kispert is at all times. It's not to the level of Duncan Robinson, but it's like Duncan for Miami, where he's the one guy on the Wizards where you cannot allow him to get open whatsoever. Adebayo on the roll, gets the ball, fouled by Kispert, so he'll go to the line for 2. Rozier has become very, very good at finding Adebayo on the pick and rolls and just overall as a playmaker as well. 270 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Join the channel as we get closer and closer to 9,000 subscribers. We're live for almost every Heat basketball game. And we put out daily content surrounding the team as Bam misses the free throw. He's 0 for 3 from the line. Bam's been pretty bad at the line this year, if I'm going to be honest. Misses the net. He missed this one too. Heater 1 for 6 from the line today. All 6 of those free throw attempts by Jimmy and Bam. Advia gets to the rim and slams it home. Rozier to Duncan. Duncan drives by Kuzma, kicks it out to Jaquez. Jaquez curling inside. Back out to Duncan. Right wing 3. No good. Rebound by Kuzma. He's out and running. Wizards have numbers. Kuzma, Euro steps on Jaquez. Layup good. Timeout, Eric Spoelstra. What the fuck, folks? Bam's 0 for 4 at the line. I don't know what to say. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know what to say. There will never be an issue with Prize Picks, though. Daily Fantasy Sports made fun. I play them every single day, and I make picks for every single Miami Heat basketball game. My picks tonight I just took 2 Heat players. I took the more than. I took the more than on Bam Adebayo, 21 points, because I felt like he was going to have a good rebounding game in terms of his output on the offensive end, facing a Wizards team that doesn't have a traditional center with Rashawn Holmes and Marvin Bagley out. Bam's got 8 points. He should have at least 11. He's 0 for 4 from the line, so I'm getting screwed there. But I don't hate where I'm at. I also took the more than on Jaime Jaquez Jr., 19.5 points, rebounds, assists. That turned out to be a good decision early because Jaquez has 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist, and that puts him up to 12. So he's on pace to shatter that 19.5. So I feel good about these picks. I could win up to 3 times my money with these picks. You can win up to 100 times your money at Prize Picks. Get started with them today. Code CLNS when you download the app, or go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS. That link is in the description. It is also in the live chat as of right now. Get started with the #1 daily fantasy sports platform and app there is. They have daily games. They have daily specials. They have it all. Get started today at Prize Picks. Get good vibes flowing, folks. Get good vibes flowing. Let's go Heat. Let's get the vibes flowing. Spam the fireball emojis. Let's get good vibes. Good vibes, folks. Let's get it hot in the chat. Let's get it hot in the chat. Monteka, Blake, Juan. Dave Myers. Dave Michael Myers. All right, we're back in action. A little press here by Washington. Heat break it. Jaquez gets it past half court here. Highsmith checks into the game. So it's Haywood, Highsmith, Jaquez, Duncan, Rozier, and Bam. Rozier to the elbow. Pull-up jumper. Good! Terry Rozier has been absolutely terrific over the last 7 games, and he's been absolutely terrific tonight as well. Kispert drives. Lefty layup. Good. Good use of his body there to cut off the help from Bam Adebayo and just neutralize that shot blocking ability. 3-point lead. Bam, handoff to Duncan. Duncan just dropped it out of bounds. Jesus Christ. Duncan Robinson's been horrible tonight. Tyus Jones swings at the cool volley. 1 more to Kuzma. Kuzma, good move inside. Kicks it out to Tyus Jones. 5 on the shot clock. Jones on Rozier. Gets a screen from Kispert. Jones swings at the Kuzma. Launches a corner 3. No good. Rebound Rozier. Rozier is very good at jumping and using his arm length to get those rebounds on the defensive side. He also just babied Denny Advia inside and absorbed contact and hit a floater. Terry Rozier has been the best player on the offensive side of the floor for Miami tonight. He's got 10 points on 5 of 6 shooting. Second best player tonight for Miami, honestly, Jaime Jaquez Jr., who just got his 6th rebound. He has 6 points. He's been everywhere. Jaime gets by Advia, stops, kicks out to Highsmith. Corner 3, good! Haywood Highsmith checks into the ball game and knocks down his first shot attempt. It's a 8-point lead for the Miami Heat, and the Washington Wizards need a timeout. Keep spamming those fireball emojis. Let's go Heat. 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 Yami, Blake, Peter, AS, Sam Loctera, Brian McKenna. I just sent out this tweet. Terry Rozier has been fantastic, and he is really finding his stride on this Miami Heat team. This is the player that Pat Riley envisioned himself adding to this roster when he traded a first-round pick and Kyle Lowry to the Charlotte Hornets. It's just been a great addition to this team, and it got off to an ugly start. No one's going to dispute it and try to push back on that. But he has just been so damn good over the last week and a half. And he had that bad, annoying game against the Denver Nuggets where he had 4 air balls. But outside of that game, it's just been great. And now that he has his legs fully back, you can tell the shiftiness, the quickness. He hit 5 threes against Dallas. He's been so good. Kuzma has it. Guarded by Bam. Drives right. Spinning. Good defense by Bam. Forces a kick out to Tyus Jones. Jones baseline. Rejected. Deterred. Kuzma, corner 3. No good. Rebound by Rozier. He's been active on the glass. Rozier brings it up. I'd let him go to work. Instead, he'll get a screen from Bam. Terry. Pocket pass to Adebayo. Swung to Butler. Errant pass. Butler corralled it at his feet, though. Jimmy now drives. Finds Bam. Turned over. That pass was a little bit low to Adebayo. And that's the difference, right? Jimmy actually has good hands. So he was able to stop the ball from going out of bounds when Jimmy threw it at his ankles. Jimmy throws it at the shins, not even the ankles, the shins of Bam, out of bounds. Tyus Jones brings it up for the Wizards now. Minute to go in the half. Lead at 8 for Miami. Largest it was, I think, was 11. Deep 2 for Tyus Jones. It's good. I mean, you're going to live with those contested deep 2s from Tyus. You're just going to do that. So I'm not sweating over that. Duncan Robinson gets a screen from Bam. Wide open 3. No good. He's been horrible. He's been absolutely horrible tonight. Kuzma now the other way. Spinning on Highsmith. Kicks out to Kispert. Wizards will reset with Denny Advia. He drives on Duncan. Robinson gets babied inside. Layup good for Advia. Jimmy drives on Kuzma. Kicks it out to Duncan. Duncan harassed by Kispert. Now to Bam at the elbow. Adebayo faces up Advia. Backs him down. 1-on-1. Bam gets to the left hook. Easy bucket. There you go, Bam. You have a little guy on you. They're not sending 2. Just get and use your physicality to get open and use a little post hook. 5. Tyus puts up a 3. No good. That is the half. Heat will go into the break up 6, 54-48. The defense, pretty solid. You hold any team in the NBA under 50 points, even if it's the Washington Wizards. That is a successful half of basketball. So good half defensively. Offense has been spotty. Too many turnovers and 5 missed free throws will do the trick. 9 turnovers for Miami and 1 of 6 from the free throw line. You can't do that against good teams and expect to win. Luckily, we are playing the Wizards, so the Heat still have a 6-point lead. Grade the Heat's first half, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to account that they're playing the Wizards. I'm going to give this a D+. They're up 6, but 9 turnovers, 1 of 6 from the field, and shooting 5 of 15 from 3. Yeah, that's a D+. That's a D+. That's a D+. There was some very good performances in that first 24 minutes, though. I'd say Rozier was one of them that needs to be highlighted. Terry Rozier, 10 points, 5 of 6 from the field, 4 rebounds, 2 steals for Scary Terry. Jaime Jaquez Jr. has 6 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. How about that? First half by the rookie from UCLA. Patty Mills has 7 points. How about that? Jimmy has 9. Very, very intriguing first half, to say the least. Intriguing first half, to say the least. Whew. check back in on the chat here as I was looking at some of the comments on Twitter and such. Ron Baker says B. Yami C-. Blake A-. What's up, Antonio? Peter May C-. Ty Man B. Scenes B-. Blake A- or B+. By the way, Scenes, is it signs or scenes? I'm a dumbo, so I don't know how these get pronounced. I'm a self-admitted dumb person, and I just want to make sure I'm saying your name right. So if you want to let me know. Money Matt agrees with me a D+. Monteka says, who's playing bad? Duncan Robinson. Horrible. 1 of 8 from the field and 3 turnovers. Dunk. 1 of 8, 3 turnovers? I'd say that's the only player that's like openly playing bad. Like Bam's been annoying at times today with 0 for 4 at the free throw line, but he has 10 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 steals. So I'm not going to get mad at Bam there. Jimmy has a couple turnovers, which isn't ideal, but listen, I'm not going to – I think Duncan Robinson is the only player that I could say he's been bad. Oh, what's up, Miami Heat Network? Good to see you in the chat. What's up, man? Hopefully you're doing good. Yeah, I mean, Duncan Robinson's been the one guy that has really struggled, in my opinion, today. I mean, you could argue that Bam missing 4 free throws is bad, but 10 points, 9 boards to go with 2 steals. Like, I'm not going to complain about that. Donnie says Miami was all right in the first half. No negative here. Winning at least, and we'll take momentum. I mean, obviously, I think Miami's going to win, no doubt. My thing is, like, I wanted this to be a 15-point game at bare minimum. The spread is at 11.5, and I know we shouldn't really think of the spread as something that matters in these games, but to me, when you're playing the Wizards at home after losing 2 in a row, where you needed to win this game and get back in the right direction, you should absolutely be targeting a blowout win, and that's why I'm looking at 15. I was looking at 15. Nuke grades the first half at a B. I don't hate that. I kind of do agree with you a little bit. Bam is hurt. Bam, I feel like, is because he took that shot against the Jazz at half court. Remember, he left the game a little bit, which made Rozier and Jimmy Butler take over in that third quarter. I think that collision he had with Taylor Hendricks, I think, was the reason that I also speculate that he might be injured a little bit here. Yeah, Trent. I kind of agree. Hopefully he gets better. That's the goal. I mean, it's hard for him to have rest, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice for him to get that hip all healed up. That's for sure. Jaime's playing great, Nuke. Great first half by Jaime. I mean, 2 steals, a block. It was a 2 blocks, or is it 2 blocks or 2 steals? 2 blocks for Jaime. Also a team high plus 12. Like, plus minus ratings don't really mean that much to me, if I'm going to be blatantly honest with you guys. Because even if you're playing well, if you're stuck in a lineup that just the rest of your guys play bad, like, doesn't tell the full story. But Jaime being a plus 12 and the highest on the team is one of the rare times where I actually do kind of think that that's indicative in the full picture. It is halftime, so what we're going to do half off halftime. Any super chat gets on the show if you want to ask a question about me, the Heat. I'll give you an answer. It just gets on screen, creates discussion. Usually $10 is a raffle ticket for our Dwayne Wade and LeBron laser-printed autograph photo, but during half off halftime, $5 will get you a raffle ticket. $10, I'll take a shot of tequila, have some fun. And then half off halftime, it will go down from $50 for a beer bong to $20. We'll even make it 60% for a $20 super chat. I get to crack open my Coors Light, pour it in the Murbanga, and give it a chug. That's why the Heat Report is so fun on game days, in my opinion. I give you live commentary, play-by-play, and analysis of the Heat game, but also provide a very fun atmosphere in terms of drinking and entertainment and whatever you guys want. So half off halftime. Take advantage if you'd like. We got probably another 7 to 8 minutes of halftime. We've got a nice little halftime show today in the 305. It is El Heat Night, I think is what they call it. This guy's got a number 5 jersey. Is that his personal number? It's got his personal name on the back, but I wonder if he chose number 5 because of Nikola. Does Nikola Jovic move the mountains? Does he move the needles? Does he move needles? That'd be freaking hilarious. Jimmy Butler's new hairstyle is something else, by the way. My question is anyone going to take advantage of half off half time? Celsius gone. Fourth quarter says, is Nikola balling? I thought he played well. He got in foul trouble, so he didn't play that many minutes in the first half. Only played 11. Only played 11 minutes, but, I mean, he was good, I thought. Like 4 rebounds for Nikola, 2 assists. Had a triple. He's 1 of 3 from the field. All of them are threes. But, like, think about this. Like, what I've seen from the Jovic, which has really impressed me, is that Spoelstra's willingness to run some offensive sets through him. Like, when I think about, like, they get him the ball at the elbow quite a bit and let him make the decision because they run a lot of off-ball cuts, a lot of off-ball screens, a lot of movement away from the basketball. And they're just allowing Jovic to get the ball at the elbow or the top of the key and kind of look and analyze what's going on and then make the decision, whether it be a lob pass to Bam or a lob to Jimmy who's posting up or a nice little pocket pass to someone else. Like, they give Nikola a lot of free reign, and I respect that as he continues to grow in his game, as he's a really good playmaker in my opinion. And that's probably his best attribute alongside his three-point shooting. So I like that Spo's getting him more involved there. Wasim, 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 Wasim. Taking advantage of half off halftime with a $10 super chat. Excuse me. Shout out to you, Wasim. Second shot of the stream. Wasim, are you ready for tomorrow? Big day for your Chicago Bears. Big day for the NFL with free agency getting underway at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Hopefully I'll see you there on Bears Now. Because I feel like I haven't been on Bears Now in a while, Wasim, but I'm making my return. Aiden Law says, do you watch baseball? I do watch baseball, Aiden. Do you watch baseball? Wasim. Also puts us at $55 in super chats for the stream. Remember, if we get to 200, I will do a watch party on Wednesday night against the Denver Nuggets. Not sure if I'm going to be able to because of NFL free agency. I don't know if I have the green light from the bosses to allocate our time to the watch party for Miami rather than NFL free agency stuff. But I did this without telling them that if we get $200 in Super Chats today, we'll be live on Wednesday for the game against the Nuggets. We're at 55, so $145 away from a guaranteed watch party on Wednesday. I'd like to do it. Aiden Law says, yes, you do watch baseball. Baseball's fun. I like baseball. I played baseball my entire life. It's the sport that I was the best at growing up, so I just naturally enjoyed it more than other sports because I was just good at it. But it would be inaccurate for me to say that it is as entertaining as football and baseball and basketball. Excuse me. Basketball and football, they're just much more fun. They're much more fast-paced, much more intrigue than baseball. I mean, I like baseball. I like baseball as much as the next guy, but it's got to call a spade here. This is not as fun as some of the other ones. Half off, halftime. $5 raffle tickets, $10 shots, $20 beer bongs. I am excited for baseball to ramp up, though. 2 weeks, basically 18 days from now, March 28th, I believe, is opening day. Half of halftime. Half of. Looks like we're going to get second half started about in a minute and a half. So if you want to take advantage of half off halftime, you got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Dos manitos. We're also 2 likes away from 100. We have to get to 100 likes before the second half tips off. 2 likes from 100. Come on. Now 1. If we don't get the triple-digit likes before we tip off the second half, I think we're going to lose. 1 like. There we go. All right. Faith has been restored. Wasim says, Rolly, when does it start? Our stream tomorrow or free agency, Wasim? Stream. Last time I talked with Harrison, Wasim, I think we were saying 1 hour before tampering begins. So that would be 11 a.m. Central Time. Excuse me, 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 p.m. or a.m. Eastern Time. So 1 hour before. Now, I don't know if that will change. But last time I talked to Harrison, which was like yesterday, that's the time frame where we're going to begin. Last year, if you remember, we were live for 9 hours on Free Agency Day. I think we went live at 10 a.m. Central Time, so an hour before, and we stayed live, I think, until like 6 o'clock. It was absolutely ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. It was wild. All right, second half is underway in the 3:05 at the Kaseya Center. The Wizards will start the second half with the ball as they trail by 6. And Kyle Kuzma has it right wing. Starting 5 for Miami as your starting 5 in this quarter. Kispert misses the pull-up jumper, rebound the Bam, and that's a double-double for Adebayo. 10 points, 10 rebounds. Butler now in the corner, guarded by Kuzma. Drives right, swings out to Rozier. Catch and shoot from the right wing. That's no good. Terry was 5 of 6 from the field in the first half. Misses his first of the second. Kuzma guarded by Bam. Drives right on Adebayo. Stops, fades away. Good defense. Leaves it short. Rozier with the board. Rozier pushing the pace. Drops it off to Jovic. Jovic to Bam. Bam handoff to Duncan. Crisp movement by Miami. And Duncan turns it over. He's been fucking horrible, dude. What's up, Daniel? Duncan is really pissing me off today. He's been so bad. 4 turnovers, 1 of 8 from the field. He had a wide open 8-foot, like one-handed floater, and he elected to throw a lob to Bam in treble coverage. Kispert 3. Can't leave him. I think his third 3 of the game. 54-51. Butler brings it up. Jimmy gets it to Jovic on the left wing. Kispert with 13 on the game. Jovic, good pass inside the Robinson, who lays it up and in. That's what I was talking about at halftime. Spo giving the ball to Nikola at the elbow or top of the key, letting him decide where the ball goes by him passing. It's just been the best offense for Miami, but the defense for Miami, not good there as Kuzma got a free lane to the rim after some miscommunication. Rozier gets at the Bam at the top of the key. Back to Terry. Terry drives. Floater for Rozier, too strong. So now he's 0 for 2 from the field in the second half. Tyus Jones pushing. Drops it off to Kispert. Kispert drives inside. Swings it to Advia. Open corner 3. But he drives inside instead. Swings it to Koulibaly, who cannot convert the three-point attempt. Jovic with the board. Miami now the other way. Bam in trail position. Spins. Loses it. But they call a foul on Bilal Koulibaly as Adebayo got hit on the drive. Butler inbounds it to Bam. Hand off to Duncan. Duncan drives inside. Robinson stops at the elbow. Kicks it out to Rozier. Rozier inside the Bam. Right elbow for Bam. Backing down Kuzma. One-on-one. Stripped. Bam has been on the scouting report as someone who likes to fade away to the middle of the paint. And Kuzma just absolutely knew that was going to happen and stripped it. Wizards the other way. Koulibaly, corner 3, good. We're even at 56. Bam, lob to Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy Butler! Getting his hands at the top of the backboard almost to grab that lob pass and slam it home. A rare Bam to Jimmy. Kuzma the other way. Floater good. And the Heat's offense has not been the issue in the second half, but it's been the defense. Already have given up 12 points in the first 4 minutes of the half. Butler screened by Adebayo. Jimmy drives left, gets to his left hand. Good layup by Jimmy Butler to reclaim the lead for Miami. I'd like to see the Heat go into the fourth quarter with a double-digit lead. Can we have a strong final 8 minutes of the third? Kispert drives by Duncan, gets inside, kicks it out to Tyus Jones. His 3, no good. Jovic with the rebound. He got lucky there. Bad miscommunication on defense. Duncan gets screened by Jovic. Duncan turns it over. He's been so fucking bad, dude. I actually can't comprehend. I didn't see what happened, but the Wizards scored pretty quickly. We're even at 60. Butler drives after a screen by Bam. Gets to his left hand and lays it up and in. I got to be honest, I think Jimmy Butler actually got stripped and lost the ball, but it somehow went in. Butler with 6 points in the quarter, 15 for the game. Kuzma inside, layup, good, and a foul. The Heat's effort on defense tonight has been embarrassing. Embarrassing. Kuzma was 16 on the night. Can't give Washington the lead, so it stays tied. Rozier gets it to Duncan. Duncan curling, lob to Adebayo for a Bam slam. About time Duncan did something right. Kuzma thought about pulling from the logo, doesn't. Now working on Duncan. This is baby food. Duncan fouls him inside. Shocker. Duncan Robinson gets beat off the dribble and fouls. We'll have a timeout on the floor. I mean, is there any surprise on what we just witnessed? Duncan Robinson put it in isolation setting on defense and just gets absolutely shredded. No surprise. None. Did it happen, Seeps? Did it happen? Oh, no! I say... Some breaking NFL news, if you guys like NFL football. Kirk Cousins, the quarterback from the Minnesota Vikings, is expected to test the free agent market. Not very often does a quarterback of Kirk Cousins' caliber be a blatant free agent, but he is. So if you care about the football and the gridiron, how about that? How about that? The Vikings and Kirk remain in communication, but it appears that he will be on the open market. And if you are a football guy, we'll get back to Heat basketball here in a second. My prediction on Kirk Cousins, he is an Atlanta Falcon. He is an Atlanta Falcon. How about that? All right. Wait, Blake. Blake says, yes, the Vikings are my favorite sports team. Blake, are you subscribed to Vikings Today by Chat Sports? Because if you shouldn't, you should subscribe now. And Blake, I'm sorry that Kirk Cousins is testing the open market. Ty Man says, Skull Vikes. Shout out to you, Ty Man. The Broncos are interested? Can they even pay that out? You know what? You know what Denver would do? Denver would sign Kirk Cousins, and they would be the team to trade up and draft JJ to have the Kirk the that is Denver. That is Denver. Fourth quarter says, what grade would you give Tua this past season? B. Led the league in passing, took the next step, but the question still remains, can Tua be that QB1 for the Dolphins to bring them a championship? I mean, he sucked in that playoff game. Bad. And the question is, can he play in cold weather when the postseason is played? Now, if Miami is able to play in a dome or play in the 305 during the playoffs, maybe there's less concerns. But if he's got to go on the road to Buffalo, on the road to Kansas City, on the road to Baltimore, can he win those types of games? That's the biggest question. But I think a B grade is pretty fair. Blake is subscribed. Good. Glad to see. Glad to see it. Seeps, what is this? 12-10 New York, 8 minutes into the game. Is there any offense over there? Kuzma misses another free throw, so lead stays at 2. Ty Man won the February raffle on Vikings. Ty Man won the February raffle on Vikings. What do you get? Oh, nice. The Vikings fan cave. Ty Man, I'm sure you'll find a lot of use for that as the Browns fan you are. Kuzma splits the pair, so the lead is down to 1. 64-63. All right, time to fucking hunker down, Miami. Stop playing with your food. Jovic at the elbow, gets it to Butler. One-on-one right wing, drives by Koulibaly, pump fakes, swings at the Duncan, open corner 3. Finally, Duncan Robinson does something tonight. Knocks down his second triple of the evening, lead up to 4. Heat get back on defense. Kuzma misses the shot. Here comes Miami. Rozier, Euro step, floater. God! That ball almost hit the rafters. A high arcing teardrop by Rozier. Heat get to a very nice 69-63 points. Let's go Heat. Tyus Jones to the corner. Jordan Poole, he's been quiet tonight. Can't get by Jovic. Back to Jones. Back to Poole. Poole can't get by Jovic. Tyus Jones gets inside. Floater for Tyus. That one falls. How about Jovic using his length to move in front of Jordan Poole and not give up any ground? Jovic has Tyus Jones on him. I'd find a way to get to him. Instead, if it's a pick and roll with Rozier and Bam, and Rozier gets all the way to the rim for back-to-back buckets. Terry's just playing great ball, man. Great ball by Rozier as of late. Speaking of Rozier, he will commit a foul as he was called for an off-ball grab of, I believe it was Kyle Kuzma. The pick and roll of Bam and Terry has been oh so effective, and Rozier has been doing a really good job of acting like he's going to pass it to Bam on the roll, whether it be a pocket pass or a lob to Adebayo, and using the drop coverage big man not knowing what to do to a nice little easy layup or floater for himself. Jaquez and Martin check in for Jovic and Butler, as they did in the first quarter. Koulibaly in the corner will put up a three. He knocks it home. It's Koulibaly's second three of the quarter. And if we're going to be honest, we'll live with him shooting. He's 2 for 2 or 2 for 3 from 3 in the quarter, but I'm going to continue to live with that. Rozier drives inside. A lot of contact. No call. Ball out of bounds. It will stay with Miami on the baseline. I thought that was a foul. I mean, there was bodies all over the place. Yeah, I thought Koulibaly should have been called for a block there. 300 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Let's get closer to 8,700 today. Duncan Robinson. What a play by Miami. It's going to result in a Caleb Martin three. That goes home! To recap, Duncan came off a curl to the corner. Terry found him. They doubled Duncan. Duncan bounced back to Rozier on the baseline, who then kicked it out to Caleb Martin after help rotated to him, and Caleb knocked down his second three of the game. Jordan Poole, left wing, stripped by Adebayo. It goes off Jordan Poole's foot. Good defense by number 13. Let's go. I think that's Bam's third steal of the game. Still says 2 steals, 1 block, but I'm pretty sure that's his third. I don't know if the stat's updated yet. Bam backing down Kuzma, right hook, left short. I don't care that he missed it. That is the shot I want Bam to take when he's got a guy like Kuzma, a little bit smaller than him, on his back in the post. That's what I like. No fadeaways. Corey Kispert, corner 3, good. Rozier lobbed at Adebayo! A Bam slam! On the head top, Poster City, sign it for him, Mr. Adebayo. What a lob from Rozier to Bam. That connection only grows on a daily basis. Koulibaly misses a 3. Bam with the board. He's out and running. Bam will slow it down and get the offense set. Jordan Poole checking Bam. Clear it out. Bam drives inside. Left layup. Fouled. And Bam will go to the line for 2 with 3:45 to go in the third. Let's see if Bam can finally make a free throw as he's 0 for 4 from the game. How about that poster? Great pass by Rozier, and Bam just put it on the head top of Kyle Kuzma. Frame it. Autograph it. If Bam misses this free throw, I might delete the stream. He's 0 for 4 from the free throw line today. He made it. He made it. Folks, he made it. We're going to go to a timeout. When we return from the timeout, Bam will be shooting another free throw. He's 1 of 5 from the line today. At least he finally made one. Well, we are at this timeout. Sorry, I was reading something here. Sorry. Got off track here. While we are in this timeout, let me tell you about our sponsor, or at least one of them on today's stream, and that is Factor Meals. Head over to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50 to get 50% off. We've told you about the meals that Factor provide that get delivered straight to your door, ready to heat and eat in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess meals, all delivered right to your door. But the thing we don't talk about is their 60 add-ons you can have, whether it be wellness shots, breakfast bites, more breakfast selections to go alongside protein shakes, smoothies, juices. They have so many other options rather than just the 2-minute meals you see on screen. where it just really can complete your well-rounded diet, right? Like, and you can just have so many nutritious values and benefits with Factor because of its ability to be calorie conscious, vegan and veggie, keto. Like, you have so many different things at your disposal, which allows you to stay good nutritional eats, but also stay on the go, whether it be lunches, dinners, breakfasts. They have it all. Get started with Factor meals today. Link is in the live chat. It's also in the description of today's live video. Check it out. Lucas, is it only in the USA? That's actually a good question, Lucas. I believe so. Let's check the Twitterverse. Bobby Wagner is expected to test the market again and not return to Seattle. Remember when I talked about Caleb Martin's three-point shooting since the All-Star break? 21 of 38. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. If you remember the Tim Robinson meme, that's 55% to be exact. That'll do it. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, I cracked myself up, man. Hard for Bedard, has 2 goals today, according to Wasim. All right, we're back, and Bam makes both free throws. Hallelujah. It's raining, man. All right, lead up to 7. Like I said, I wanted a double-digit lead going into the fourth quarter so the Heat can open this one up and maybe win it by 15 plus. That's the goal. The 7-point lead right now. Koulibaly inside out to Kispert. His 3, short, long rebound back out to Kispert. Swung to Jones. Floater on the baseline, good. Well, that's a tough one to keep in track of because when it hits front rim and just darts back right out to the shooter, it's hard to get your hand on that one. Tyus Jones has 9 points and 10 assists tonight. That's hard to fathom, but he does. That's why I said that he was one of my top targets for the Heat if they wanted to go cheap at point guard at the trade deadline and get him as a backup. It's all good, though. I'll take Terry Rozier, Patty Mills, and DeLon Wright. Jaquez spinning right hook over Koulibaly. Doesn't go. Rebound to Washington. Here comes Kuzma. Kuzma inside. Fouled by Adebayo. Foul is on 13. I don't know if they'll call it shooting or not, though, because like Kuzma never got into a shot form, but they could say he started to before he getting grabbed. He never even got up a shot. They're going to say, well, it doesn't matter because they're in the bonus. So the Wizards have 2 free throws. It's raining, man. Hallelujah. It's raining, man. Free throw made by Kyle Kuzma, so it's a 4-point game. You know, I will say this. I'm with you guys. If you guys are not a fan of the spring ahead moment because you lose an hour of sleep, like that sucked this morning. But it is pretty nice to look outside because I do have a view throughout the office in this studio to the outside. And the fact that it's 6:40 and still pretty sunny outside and sunrise is probably not hitting until another hour, like, that's pretty nice. Jaquez turns it over. That's not good. Kuzma the other way, fouled. I mean, this is the ref show for Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma is just doing his best Giannis Antetokounmpo impression today and just driving in to other people with no regard for contacts and just getting calls. Unbelievable. It's raining, man. Hallelujah. Raining, man. Two and a half to go in the third quarter. What's the delay here? Give Kuzma the ball. Let's get rolling. Kuzma's free throw, good. He's been a little spotty at the line today, though. He's been at the line a lot. Kuzma is 8 of 11. I guess not that spotty, but. By the way, the Knicks and Sixers are in the second quarter, and it is 18-15. Both free throws made by Kyle, so we're at a 1-point game. Starting to get dicey. Rozier working on Kispert. I'd isolate this. Instead, they'll get a screen from Bam. Kispert in the roll. Step back three from Rozier. Not good. Rebound on the Wizards, and now they can take the lead. Koulibaly goes right down the rim. Airballs the layup. Rare good defense from Duncan Robinson. He now has it off the outlet. Duncan in transition finds a trailing Adebayo. Bam will slow it down, get the offense set. Rozier working on Kuzma, left wing. Bam posting up Koulibaly. And Bam is fouled by Koulibaly as the two were fighting for position inside that painted area. Whistle on Koulibaly. Ooh, how about this? I have a cramp in my left calf right now. You don't see that often. That's not good. That's not good. Ooh. That means I got to drink more water. Usually I only get cramps when I'm sleeping and I get a random calf cramp over the night. It's the first time it's ever happened to me while doing stuff. Patty Mills, Butler, and Jovic check in, and on cue, Patty Mills turns it over, but Jovic picks up the loose ball and then gets fouled. So it'll be side out for Miami once again. Good thing Nikola was able to get to that ball. I don't even know if that was a foul, nor does it matter because Jovic, even though he got fouled, still had it. Jovic drives inside, goes up, and he's fouled on the shot, so Nikola Jovic will head to the line for 2. I like the aggressiveness there. They ran that play for Jovic as he had a sprint out to the top of the key, grabbed it, and instead of catching it and looking around to see and facilitate like he does usually, he caught it and immediately ripped right through and got to his right hand, and it put the Wizards into kind of a tailspin because they didn't expect it, and then Jovic got fouled. I agree, Daniel. Jovic, not the best free throw shooter, if you believe it, even though he's a 43% three-point shooter. Makes the first one. What is Nikola Jovic shooting from the line nowadays? Jovic has 4 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Jovic is shooting 56% from the free throw line. I knew it was bad, which is so uncharacteristic for a shooter of his caliber. Someone who shoots 40+% from 3 usually shoots 80% plus from the line. He does go 2 for 2, though, so the lead is at 3. Jordan Poole inside, misses the layup. Numbers for Miami, 5 on 4. Caleb Martin finds Mills. Mills getting it to Butler. Butler posting up. Now fades away. Jumper, no good for Jimmy Butler. Rebound down to the Washington Wizards, and here they come with a minute to go in the third period. Kispert's got it on the left wing. He gets it to Advia. Advia defended by Mills. This is quite the height mismatch. Advia step back, 3, no good. Long rebound out to Kispert. Poole, deep, 3, good. And we're even at 80. Second 3 of the game for Jordan Poole. And the Heat will not have a 10-point lead or higher going into the fourth quarter. Caleb Martin gets a screen from Jimmy. Martin left wing. Butler guarded by Poole. Get it to him. They do at the top of the key. Jimmy drives left, spins, fouled. Almost got the circus shot to go. Nonetheless, Butler will go to the charity stripe for a pair of free throws. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tie ball game. $370 people watching. If you have not already, hit that sub button as Butler makes the first free throw. 81-80. I want to see if we get to 8,700 today. I'm willing to bet there's 70 people not watching out of the 370 that are subscribed, or not subscribed, I should say. daily content. My name's Nic Rohloff. I put out daily videos or streams like the one you're watching now surrounding the Miami Heat. You want to be around for the playoff push, I recommend subscribing now. Butler makes both free throws, 82-80. Poole working on Caleb Martin, drives left, kicks it out to Johnny Davis, swung to Kispert, fouled by Patty Mills, hard closeout by number 88, and Kispert will go to the line for two because the Wizards are in the bonus. I agree, Miles. I agree. It's a little frustrating to see the Heat struggling with the Wizards. Whether you like it or not, I just think this little week and a half stretch of where it's been close against Kispert misses the free throw. That's big. It's been close against the Blazers. It's been close against the Jazz, close against the Pistons, losses against the Thunder and Mavs. What it's shown me is the importance of Kevin Love as your backup center. But also, like, as much as people want to clown Tyler Hero at times, like, he's still very important to this Heat team, and he's a necessity if they want to make some noise in the postseason. So hopefully the two get back healthy and return relatively soon. Martin has it. 23 to go. Martin working on Johnny Davis. Fades away. Bad shot selection there. I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of isolation Caleb Martin spinning post fadeaways. That's just me, though. 5 to go. The Wizards could have the lead entering the fourth quarter. Jordan Poole drives right, kicks it back out to Kispert. He's open for three, and he misses it. Heat get lucky in that department. That will be the end of the third quarter. 82-81 in favor of Miami. It's been a very bad game for the Heat, and they only lead by one. It is fourth quarter time, though, and you know what that means. Get the pause in the air. Pause in the air. Pause in the air. Pause in the air. Spam those fours. Pause in the air. Spam the four. Spam the four. Jaime Kane, fourth quarter, has his name built for this. Brian McKenna, Melvin Noak. Keep on spamming those fours. James Hicks tuning in. Gene Paul. Signs? You never told me how to say your name. S-Y-N-E-S. Is it scenes or signs? That's what I want to know. We're swag surfing in the 305. Daniel 4. We're swag surf. Swag. Surf, swag, surf, swag, surf. What's up, Rogelio Zapata? Hopefully I said that right. Rogelio Zapata. Kind of reminds me of Grown-Ups when they're playing the 5-on-5 game at the end of the movie, and the one fat guy goes down and sits down on the bench and grabs his daughter's cannoli and eats it, and the wife goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Leave me alone. It's for Virgilio's." That's one of my fucking favorite scenes of all time, to be honest. Rogelio. Virgilio's. Virgilio's laughing at that. I'm glad. I think you got the joke and the reference, which makes me happy. We're live in the fourth quarter. Can the Heat close it out and end this two-game losing streak? And we'll start the fourth quarter with a foul, this one being called on the Wizards. Off ball as Jimmy Butler got some contact. CJ is a rat. What's up, Asia? What's up? What's up, Michael? Oh, come on. Jovic has got it. Patrick Baldwin defends. Jovic drives right. Jovic gets a step. Euro steps inside. Layup. God! That's the Nikola Jovic that I could foresee being a massive impact for this Heat team. Now and in the future, getting a step, long strides to the basket, absorbing contact, and laying it in. Jovic up to 7 points. Now Jovic gets the steal. Tips away the pass as they tried to get to Advia. Butler spinning. Kicks it out to Mills. One more to Jovic. He'll launch a right wing three. Oh, that would have set it on fire and set me on fire. Nikola Jovic minute in the fourth quarter. Good defense by Miami. Baldwin inside. And one. Patty Mills whistled for the foul. He tried to come over and get the charge. Might still be a charge. I don't know, Jim. I wonder if Spo would think about challenging this. Baldwin converts the three-point play. We're quickly tied. Nikola Jovic has played well today. The only thing that's been an issue is that he's missed his threes, but so have the entire Heat team. You know who has not missed their threes? Caleb Martin, who knocks down his third three of the game and now is 22 of 39 from three. The guy can't miss. Since the All-Star break, that is. He's 3 for 3 today. Poole, guarded by Martin, looking to answer. Cannot. Rebound the Butler. Jimmy out and running. Jimmy slows it down, calls for a screen, rejects the screen, goes left. Contact, no call. And Butler cannot finish. Rebound down to Dede Advia. Advia down the lane. No, it's Johnny Davis. Davis misses the layup. Foul called. The Heat players are incensed. Let's watch the call. Euro step. Jaquez grazed the arm. It's called on Jaquez, not Jovic. Johnny Davis gets a pair of free throws, misses the first. Ball don't lie. Type your BDLs down below. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. He goes 2 for 2, so it's a 2-point lead for Miami, 87-85. Jovic lob inside the Butler. Advia's defending. Butler one-on-one, double-teamed, out to Mills, right wing three. No good. That's a tough shot. I don't know if I love that from Patty. On the move, contested. Don't love it. Advia drive. That's a push-off offensively. They don't call it. Good help defense by Miami. Forces a kick out. Poole turns it over. Jaquez with the steal. Jaime fouled by Poole as well after the steal. Jaquez now with 3 steals tonight. No, it's his second steal. Jaquez with 2 steals, 2 blocks. Good defense by Jaime Jaquez Jr. 350 people watching. Hit that sub button if you haven't already. Oh, they're going to call that a take foul as well. So the Heat get a free throw, but it doesn't matter because Jaime missed it. The Heat are 7 of 13 from the free throw line. The last 3 games, they've been horrible at the line. Don't get it. I do not get it. It's infuriating. Oh, I always say turnovers and free throws. 2 things that drive me up a wall. Martin has it, swings it to Patty Mills, gets a screen from Jovic. Mills inside, out to Butler in the corner. Jimmy, step back 3, in and out. Rebound by Caleb Martin, but they're going to call foul on Jordan Poole as the two were battling inside for the rebound. That's Jordan Poole's 5th foul. So he's one away from disqualification with 9.5 to go in the game. Poole will head to the bench. A rare 3 from Butler on a step back. Martin got the offensive rebound, but Poole absolutely grabbed him. One thing you can't say about this game today is that the Heat have got beat on the glass. They're out-rebounding Washington by 6, have only allowed 5 offensive rebounds. Heat have 9. Jovic to the corner. Butler baseline. Loose ball out of bounds. They'll stay with Miami. 7 on the shot clock. Jimmy has not been good today. Like, he has 16 points, but, like, he hasn't been, like, locked in. Holy shit, Jimmy Butler's good. Jovic gets it to Butler. Jimmy inside, going up on Kuzma, fades away, and misses. Point right there. Point right there. Kuzma drives on Martin. Floater, no good, but a foul. Dude, they're absolutely sucking the skin off of Kyle Kuzma tonight. First free throw by Kuzma is good. 85 or 86, 87 now. Kuzma almost has airballed that free throw. Not shitting ya. So it stays a 1-point lead for Miami. Jovic, Butler, Caleb, Jaquez, and Patty Mills are the 5. Jovic has got it left wing. Gets a screen from Patty Mills. Jovic drives inside. Fouled and one! Nikola Jovic! Drove in on Denny Advia, got bumped, high-arcing left-handed shot off the top of the glass. How impressive is Nikola Jovic been? Let's go! Spam those 5s for Nikola Jovic. Playing an excellent ball game tonight. 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists for Nikola. He's 3 for 6 from the field. All 3 misses are from beyond the arc. Is an uncharacteristic 1 for 4 game from him on the deep shots. He is 3 for 3 at the line as we are 90 to 86, not 90-86. Spam those 5s. Let's go, Nikola. Kuzma inside, goes up. Wow, hit front rim, but somehow got to roll back and in. Lead back to 2. Patty Mills gets a screen from Jovic. Now Butler. Mills to the elbow. Mills resets the offense to Jaquez. Jaquez driving, spinning. Lefty layup blocked by Koulibaly. Got his own board, kicked it out to Butler for a 3, and that's no good. Jimmy now 0 for 2 from 3. Wizards up ahead. Kuzma transition 3, good. Wizards up 1. Timeout on the floor. Mingia. I'll tie my shoe here and be depressed. Why are the Heat this way? We can't even beat the Wizards in a blowout. Oh, brother. All right. 8.5 to go in the ball game. Heat down by 1. Somehow, some way. Gonna make out the hood one day. I'll tell you about Prize Picks today, our sponsor on today's show. Check out the #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America. They're offering you a first deposit match up to $100 when you use code CLNS after downloading the app, or you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS. That link is in the live chat and description. My picks for today, let's check in on them as I play Prize Picks every day alongside Sugar Sean O'Malley and Meek Mill. I took them more than on Jaime Jaquez Jr., 19.5 points, rebounds, assists. Right now, he has 6 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. That would take me up to 15. I need 5 points, rebounds, and assists for Jaquez to get over that more than 19.5. I also give him more than on Bam, 21 points, and he has been mildly quiet, but he's been getting there. 16 points for Bam tonight, 12 rebounds. I feel like Bam will get another 6 points tonight, so it's really just about Jaquez getting to his mark. You could take picks like these, make your own picks. They offer demons and goblins on a daily basis as well. Demons have a higher risk, but also a higher payout. Goblins have a lower risk, meaning a lower stat total, but also a lower payout as well. That's what makes daily fantasy sports so much fun over at Prize Picks. It is never the same thing on a daily basis. You might think it is, but they offer so many different promotions and games and switch things up to where it feels like a different game every single day, which is why I like playing Prize Picks the most out of any daily fantasy sports platform, which is why I got hooked up with them, and you should too. First deposit match up to $100. Code CLNS, prizepicks.com/CLNS. 1 point deficit with 8.5 to go. Let me know who you got. MIA for the Heat, WAS for the Wizards. Let me know down the line. Y'all rock with Zach Bryan, by the way. I've been getting into good old Zach Bryan recently. I like his tones. Rozier checks in. Lineup for Miami: Jimmy, Bam, Duncan, Caleb, and Rozier. I am shocked that Duncan's in the lineup. He has been horrible today. Bam at the elbow. Gets it to Jimmy in the corner. Butler drives in Advia. Kicks out to Caleb Martin. Martin pump fake 3. It's a 2. It's an air ball. Great possession out of the timeout, guys. Kispert inside. Out to Tyus Jones. Swung to Koulibaly. He'll put up a 3. Makes it. 3 threes today. 10-3 run for Washington. This team might stink. I might get on the train of AJ. Not rebuild, though, but team might stink. Bam, backing down. Swings at the Duncan, wide open. No good. If Duncan's not giving you 3-point shooting, there's no reason for him to be on the floor. Take him the fuck out. Kuzma in transition. Spinning inside. Floater. No good. Rebound to Jimmy. Jimmy will bring it up. Heat are 3 of 12 from the field in this quarter. Embarrassing. Butler to the rim. Easy layup as he discards Denny Advia so the Heat get back within 2. Maybe Jimmy Butler will just take this game over. It's sad that you have to rely on Jimmy Butler to take this game over against the Wizards, but Heat needs something. Jimmy up to 19 points for the night. Kuzma, corner 3. He's open. He will miss. Thank goodness. Adebayo at the board. Outlet to Rozier. Here comes Terry. Terry crossing over Kispert, spinning, floater, no good. Rebound Butler, but a foul will be called on Denny Advia. He's going to ask his coach to challenge this call, as he's going to say that Butler was the one who initiated the contact. I don't think they're going to challenge based off the reaction from the head coach. Doesn't look like they're going to challenge, so we'll stay call. Yes, Karl-Anthony Towns rather than Jimmy Butler. Oh, they are going to challenge the call. Interesting. I didn't think they were. They are going to challenge the call. You guys can't be serious. You guys would rather have Karl-Anthony Towns than Jimmy Butler. Y'all cannot be serious. All right. Well, we are in this timeout as they're reviewing the call. We have 6.5 minutes to go in the game. And I am an advocate of fun. So what I'm going to do is for the final 6.5 minutes of the game, I am going to take 50% off our Super Chat menu. What does that mean? Well, $10 usually gets you a raffle ticket for a Dwayne Wade and LeBron James autograph photo. Instead, it is going to be $5 to get a raffle ticket for the month of March. $10 is going to be shop tequila rather than $20. And instead of a $50 beer bong, I will do $20 super chat equals a beer bong. Half off for the rest of the game. And if we're able to get to $200 in super chats for the day, we're at 55 right now, I will guarantee a live show on Wednesday against the Denver Nuggets. Right now, it is about 50-50 that I'll be able to do that watch party on Wednesday against Denver. But if we get to $200 in super chats, aka 145 away from here, I will guarantee we do a watch party. Half off for the rest of the game. Jeffrey saying, look at Rozier. He's a point guard that can't score. Dude, Terry Rozier has been averaging 19 points a game over his last 6 games and has been shooting 45% from 3. He's also having a good game tonight with 14 points on 7 of 13 shooting. Shooting better than 50%. What else do you want? Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's see what they call after review. Kuzma's taking 14 free throws today. That's ridiculous. Kyle Kuzma taking 14 free throws in a game with 6.5 to go. What kind of world do I live in? What happened to the game I love? The call was reversed. So the foul goes from on the Wizards and Denny Advia to it's on Jimmy Butler. They're saying Jimmy Butler hooked the arm. Yeah, it probably looks accurate there. So it's Wizards ball as they still hold a 2-point lead. Why is this stream getting so spotty too? This is so annoying. Why are you doing this? I'd like it for not to pause for a split second and then go back. Well, it's Wizards ball as they're up 2. Be side out. Lineup for Miami is still Tyler. Terry Rozier, Caleb Martin, Bam Adebayo. Oh, this is getting ridiculous with the stream. And then Jimmy and Duncan, which I would take out Duncan. Tyus Jones has it back to Kispert. Kispert drives, stops, kicks it back out to Coulibaly. Coulibaly hands it off to Tyus Jones. Jones working on Duncan Robinson. Swings it to Kispert. Quick catch and shoot in the corner for Corey Kispert's good. Down 5. 11-2 run for Washington over the last 2 minutes. Jimmy gets it to Bam at the elbow. Bam facing up Kyle Kuzma. Out to Duncan. Duncan gets a screen. Drives inside. Drop off to Jimmy, and he lays it up and in. Back to a 3-point game. Got to get stops. You've been cooked in the second half. No defense in the second half for Miami. Sad. Kispert driving on Duncan, spinning out to Advia. Advia puts up a 3. Good. Oh, it's a 2. They say foot on the line. Rozier pick and roll to Duncan. Wide open in the corner. Duncan Robinson. Thank God. With a big-time triple. His 3rd of the game. Heat back within 2. Quick 3 for Kispert the other way. No good. Rozier with the rebound. Terry brings it up. Rozier to Duncan. Duncan inside the Bam. Guarded by Kispert. Let him go to work. Bam doubled. Out to Duncan. Swung to Rozier. Inside the Jimmy. Jimmy doubled. Back to Terry. One more to Dunk. One more to Caleb. Caleb inside. Out to Terry. Open 3 from the right wing. Is in and out. Bam with the board. Back out to Caleb Martin. To Jimmy. Jimmy drives on Kuzma. Stops. Goes up. Bank off glass. No good. Kuzma now out and running for Washington. And he'll slow it down and kick it out to Coulibaly. Tyus Jones launches a three. Good. Down by 5. Rozier gets to the Duncan. Duncan swings it back around to Caleb Martin. Martin to the corner. Jimmy will put up a 3 and an out. You're gonna fucking lose at home to the Washington Wizards. Kuzma drives on Rozier, fouled. I mean, we're giving superstar calls to Kyle Kuzma. It's wild. Kuzma's going to know the line with a 5-point lead and 3:50 to go. Kuzma shooting 16 free throws. Jesus Christ. Kuzma makes the first free throw. And you're going to lose to the Washington Wizards. Spo's going to call timeout. This is rock bottom. I don't care. This is rock bottom for the Heat. Yep. I don't know. I feel like this is rock bottom. This is worse than the 9-game losing streak. Losing to the Wizards at home, that's embarrassing. Oh, God. How frustrating, man. I don't know where to go, man. Might be Jover. Might be over, man. I really don't know what to think. 6 points deficit with under 4 minutes to go against Washington. I'll tell you one thing, folks. There's 550 people watching. Rain or shine, I will always be here. Hit that sub button. I will always be here to cover the Miami Heat and watch Heat games with you on watch parties. Hit that sub button. Maybe your subscribes and subscriptions will turn this game around. Ricaldo, I tweeted that. I said, this is rock bottom for Miami. To make things worse, I can't fucking watch this game because it lags every 2 seconds. Down 7. Oh, this is very frustrating. I don't know if I could watch the game like this. 104-97. Bam walking the ball up. Adebayo, guard by Kuzma. Gets it to Rozier. Rozier drives left. He has a step. Rozier sees a double. Kicks it out to Duncan Robinson. Corner 3 for Duncan. He's open. It's up. It's good. Big answer for Duncan. I got to reset the stream, fellas. I don't know. This is bad. I don't know what happened here. How did it get so bad? Now I'm fucking frozen. God damn it. Wi-Fi fucking me bad, guys. Bad. Getting banged. Getting banged. What is this? What? Guys, I just reset the stream, and it's 110 to 100. I don't know what the fuck happened. Here comes Miami. They have the ball, though. Duncan Robinson misses, and he's fouled. I legitimately don't know what happened, but the Heat are down 10 with 2 minutes to go. I apologize for the technical difficulties here at Chat Sports, where our Wi-Fi is so fucking dog shit I can't watch a basketball game. But the Heat are down 10. I don't know what happened. Mooney says they made 2 threes. PV, you're pissing me off. Now's not the time to get in my nerves. Duncan makes the free throw. (110-101). I mean, I've seen crazier comebacks, Miami. I'm not saying it's over yet as they trail by potentially 8 points with 2 minutes to go. But I don't know. They made 2 threes apparently in the time that we had to restart the stream. Can't believe this. Can't believe this. Duncan makes both free throws, 110-102. I mean, there's 2 minutes left in this game. It's possible. I'm not going to say it's over yet. Tyus Jones looking to inbound it. Gets the Kispert. You don't need to foul either. You just need to get a stop, get a bucket. Kispert on the right wing. Heat playing a little bit of a scramble drill defense here. Tyus Jones gets it to Kuzma. Kuzma working on Duncan. Kuzma travels. All right. We got life, folks. We got life. Minute 50 to go, Heat ball. You have to get a bucket here. You pretty much have to play perfect the rest of the game. Rozier drives inside, gets to the rim, layup is good. All right, we're down 6 with 1:45. At this point, you don't even need to play scramble defense. You just have to play defense and get stops. Advia gets it to Tyus Jones, 1.5 minutes. Have to get stops. 8 on the shot clock. Tyus Jones drives on Rozier. Gets a step, layup, missed it. Duncan Robinson with the rebound. He's pushing. He'd have numbers. Up to Butler. Butler inside. Reverse layup. No good, but a foul. 1:16 in the ball game to go. Heat down 6. Jimmy Butler will go to the line. Miscommunication by Washington allowed Jimmy a wide open lane, and Kuzma caught him with the body, absolutely. And Jimmy's going to go to the line. If he's able to make both these free throws, Heat will be down 4 with 1:15. And once again, you don't have to foul. You could just play straight up. Jimmy makes the first. Jimmy's got 22. Make it 23. It's a 4-point game. Everybody get in your defensive stance. And sub if you haven't already. Sub for Dubs. Heat on a 6-0 spurt. They were just down 10. Advia bringing it up. Defensive stances, everybody. Defensive stances. We need a stop. Tyus Jones has it. Rozier defending. One time, folks. One time. Tyus Jones gets a screen. Adebayo defending. They looking to get it to Kuzma. They get it to him on the right wing. 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma fades away from 18. No good. Rebound. Offensively by Kuzma. But Kuzma misses a putback. He could have wasted time. He took the shot. Bam with it. Out in transition. Trailing. Duncan open for 3. No good. Caleb Martin fighting for the offensive rebound. Gets it. Back out to Duncan. Wide open right wing 3. No good again. Bam with another offensive rebound. Put back. Smoked it. But Caleb Martin puts it back up and in. The Heat are absolutely battling. 110, 108, 31 seconds to go. A 8-0 run by Miami in the last 90 seconds brings them within 2. They were down 110 to 100. Kuzma smoked the layup from about 6 feet. A little easy push shot. The Heat had a wide open Duncan 3. Miss. Another wide open Duncan 3. A miss. Bam Adebayo, right hook. Miss. And then Caleb Martin using every ounce of determination and will to keep Miami in this game, to tip it back up and in to make it a 2-point ball game. What a play by Caleb, man. What a play by Caleb. Sub 4 dubs. Come on. More subscribers equals a Heat win. They're down 2. 31 seconds left. You need a stop, and that's all you need. You don't need the foul. A stop and a bucket. Come on. Come on. Sub 4 dubs. Sub 4 dubs. A stop. Come on. One stop, folks. One stop is all I'm asking. One stop is all I'm asking. Everybody spam D for defense. Spam D. D. Get those Ds. Get the Ds in the chat. Pause. Need a stop. They get it to Tyus Jones. Jaquez checked in for Duncan Robinson for defense. If the Heat get a stop, they'll call a timeout and set up a play. Tyus Jones dribbling at the top of the key. At really half court. Rozier defending. They're going to bring Kyle Kuzma into the action. Jimmy Butler switches on to Tyus Jones. Kuzma defended by Rozier. Kuzma, that's an offensive foul. It is a turnover. Kuzma hit Rozier in the face, and Miami's going to get it back with 12 seconds to go. Kuzma raised his off arm and whacked Rozier right in the face. It's a turnover, and it's going back to Miami. 110-108, Miami basketball. It's an 8-0 run over the last minute and 45, and they have a chance to make it a 10-0 run and take the lead or send it to overtime. Sub 4 dubs. Sub 4 dubs. Rozier has it. 10 seconds. He'll bring it up. They didn't call timeout. Rozier gets it to Duncan. Duncan, 3 for the lead. No good. Out to Jimmy. Jimmy for the win. No good. Ball game. 2 open 3-pointers for the win. Duncan missed it. Rebound out to Jimmy. Missed it. Kind of at a loss, guys. Losing to the Wizards at home is as bad as it gets. Man, that is as bad as it gets. Mr. Gio with a $2. Terry should have been the guy to shoot. Shake my head. Certainly shouldn't have been Duncan Robinson. Duncan shot 5 of 16 from the field today. 4 of 13 from 3. Wow. Oh, man. We got what do you even say? I mean, you lose to the Wizards. Like, what are we doing? And you're right. You're going to see 4 losses in a row. If you think this Heat team is going to come back and beat the Denver Nuggets on Wednesday, you are sadly mistaken. You were sadly mistaken if you think the Heat are going to beat the Wizards or Nuggets on Wednesday. Mr. Gio says, bring the G League in, at least they try. I mean, I don't think it's for a lack of effort. I don't think that is at all, but I don't know what the issue is, to be honest. I actually think I'm going to have to sit on this one and think. I'm going to sit on this one. I think I'm going to have to sit on this one, guys. I'm going to have to collect my thoughts. I don't want to say anything too rash right after the game, after this disappointing game. I don't want to say anything that I think is untrue. That's why I want to collect my thoughts here on this game and then bring a video out probably tomorrow. So, not going to say anything too rash. Not going to give anything crazy here. This is as disappointing as it gets for Miami, man. I watch interviews. I see clips. Fourth quarter. I see clips. "31% from the field and 3 of 14 from 3 in the fourth quarter. I'll stay live with, if you guys send super chats, we'll get them on screen. We'll talk about it. I just don't know how much I have left to offer on my opinions on this game. Very rare that I'm stunned. I'm speechless. I'm pretty stunned right now. Pretty stunned. Pretty stunned. Pretty stunned. And after tonight's loss, they're 35 and 29, 6 games above 500, and they would currently be the 8th seed in the East. They're only a half game back of 6. But right now, we would be playing Indiana in Indiana in a play-in game if the playoffs start tomorrow. Tony, that's not how the league works. Saving it for Denver. That is something that is not happening. That is not being done. I can promise you that. I'll give it 30 seconds before we sign off for the day. All right. What I will say about this is that there's a lot of disagreement about the Miami Heat in the chat. There's no reason to get up in arms as some of you guys are right now. I'll say that. There's no reason to be up in arms like you guys are right now. All right, this will be the last message today before we sign off. Robert Fowler, you are correct. That is the only thing keeping me afloat right now. Rolly, we need to center all those drives. Anthony says the Heat report by Chat Sports need to go bye-bye. You know what is going to go goodbye? You, pal. Enjoy your time on YouTube somewhere else, buddy. That fucking is so annoying. I don't know, like, you guys think Bam Adebayo is the reason we lost today is because his inability to defend the paint? I mean, that is maybe the most wild statement of all, Mr. Gio. Gyro, I don't know, trade deadline? Trade deadline's in November for the NFL. But if you mean free agency, yes, we'll be live for free agency tomorrow. I'm personally going to be on the Bears channel producing Chicago Bears Now. That's my role tomorrow. But that's it. All right. So we are blaming Bam. So we're saying Bam's defense is the reason why we lose and the reason why we stink. I'll disagree with that sentiment. I'll disagree with that. Maybe that's just me, but I'll disagree with that. See you, everyone. I don't know when we're going to be live next. We didn't get to 200, so I can't guarantee a watch party on Wednesday against the Denver Nuggets. I'm telling you right now for a fact, we will not be live on Friday against the Pistons. We will not be live on Sunday against the Pistons. The Heat's schedule this week is Wednesday against the Nuggets, Friday against the Pistons, Sunday against the Pistons. There is a 50% chance we're live on Wednesday against the Nuggets. It all depends on free agency stuff. Friday and Sunday will not happen because of free agency. So this is probably the last week of the year that the schedule's up in the air. And then after this week, full go ahead to the postseason. I'll see everyone. We'll have videos throughout the week. You can bet that. But I do not know when I will be live next. Peace out, people. Have a good night. And hopefully you guys can erase this Miami Heat loss from your memory and enjoy the last moments of your weekend. Peace out, folks.